go reaching for the sky. Every trade, oh, never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory. Heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud. Future kings standing on their throne. Checking the charts with their AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every trade, oh, never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, and checking the charts. Midnight glory. Sanctuary in all its blending. Mind on fire, never ending. Dreams of gold, relentless fight. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night.
Hello friends, welcome to the stream. Good morning. I am your morning trading host, Matt. Howdy world, what's up Full Tilt, what's up P-Busta, what's up Slick Rick? It flies, it dies, Blue Kin. BR Official, what's up, good morning peeps. Hello, Simon Dean, hello. Trevor, Mark, Jet, Simon Fraser. Let's go, good morning. All right, let's jump into it. You know, the morning comments, hello, good morning, rockets, hello. Awesome, guys. Are you guys? Looks like we just had a bump up on the GDP numbers. Let me get everything loaded up here. This was this morning. The data must have come out pretty decent. Let's read it out. 3.3 quarter-over-quarter number. Okay, it's decent growth there. Corporate profits 2%, better than last time, which is negative 3.3. Or PCE is down. Prices are down. Price index is down. Wow. Okay. Sales are up. Dang. Okay, what about the jobless claims numbers? Initial jobless claims, slight down tick. It's really just noise. Jobless claims, slight down tick. Dang. Well, all the data came out looking pretty solid. What's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning, friends. Okay, what a good start to the day. Pretty much everything came out looking good. Okay. Solid trend. Reading what you guys said. Gamma this morning. GDP news was great and all the dips are bought. You still grabbed too long. There you go. Nice job. Nice job. No trades for me overnight yet, so we'll see what we get in the morning. But I'm looking solid today. NVIDIA talks to the USSL, Blackwell AI chips to China. Fox reporter cites interview with NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang. Really? I wonder if NVIDIA is going to be like back up to where it started. We'll find out. Okay, let me log into my platform here. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hit that like button for me really quick. Smash that. Or get going. I'd appreciate y'all. Tons and tons and tons of stuff to do. It's been so funny. I've had like trading day. I did pretty much nothing yesterday. I finally came ahead like $100 by the end of the day. Didn't do much. That choppy nightmare I kind of avoided. Waiting for VIX to kind of clean itself up. VIX has sort of cleaned itself up today, which is good. NVIDIA pre-market has almost gained back everything it lost yesterday. It looks like NVIDIA is trading about 181. Right for earnings is about 182.5. Dang. All right. All right, y'all. Let's get to it. Hello and good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, money, money, money. Good morning, good morning, morning. NVIDIA news bumped it a bit. Yep, selling chips to China. Yep, you guys are right. I'm reading the news before you guys are saying something about it. So thanks for giving me the updates in chat. Y'all are all correct. Let's hope we have a solid day. Yeah, things are looking solid today. I wonder how I'm going to play this. S&P moved up, bumped up a little bit. VIX is in a good spot. I think we're pretty okay. But you guys know I'm kind of coming down with like a little bit of a flu, so I feel like a little sickish, like stomach flu. So if I have to like periodically, you know, go barf in the bathroom, just let you guys, I'm telling y'all my favorite friends who are here early in the morning. Y'all let everybody else know if I have to disappear for a little bit. Matt'll be back. You picked the right day to go golfing yesterday? Yeah, I remember you said you were gonna like leave or whatever. I think that was you yesterday. I was like, I'm gonna take off, and somebody said they were gonna head out to do whatever. I could take a day off. Well, as soon as I hit certain goals, I'll take a day off. That's the new rule. Growth is for the strong and the strong-willed. Only the weak take vacations when in the middle of a rocket ride. Rocket ride. We're almost at 40k subs. Ah, that's incredible for me. Okay, so NQ is sort of sitting closer to upper DD band. We've been trading overnight. I haven't done any trades. I kind of just waited and chilled. Sometimes we'll get good plays overnight, but this was I didn't take anything overnight. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, that's so funny. I wonder if I could take the magic Ricola, the slightly texture altered and radiant Ricola, the one that the wrapper is slightly stuck to the cough drop, the one that was cooking in my backpack for the longest time, that its crystalline structure has been modified to become a mutant cough drop, the one and only. Although it was originally designed for a cough drop, I feel like the power as it's now assumed with its newest molecular, restructuring, it could probably fight off anything at this point. Good morning. What's up? What's up? What's up? Pull back to the right levels. Cheater says, get back to the right levels. He's going to slay your ass, market. All right, so we are basically about where we closed yesterday. Market dipped and kind of back to here. I had a hunch that Nvidia would kind of dump a little bit. It felt like people were selling Nvidia at the start of the day for whatever reason they were, probably getting out of the way of maybe inside information or something. But Nvidia doing this and the earnings just dumping and coming back made me feel like it was going to dump. And then now Nvidia's back up to almost where it started. So the market seems to be unfazed. There really seems to be nothing that's going to move it around today. All the data points that came through in the news came out pretty decent. Continuing jobless claims. Anything less than 2 million is good as far as the bull market's concerned. So this is nothing alarming. This is just noise at this point. The trend has been pretty stable. It's not coming down, which is one of the more alarming things, but it's not really a big deal. This has to do with, people are in a hurry to go back to work. This is a weird world we live in, and they're having a hard time getting jobs for 2 reasons. GDP quarter-over-quarter growth. This is product sales, and this has been the highest number has been since, right after the COVID recession, at the COVID crash. So the quarter-over-quarter index came in pretty solid. Wait, this is not 2%? I thought it was different. I thought I read something different. No, quarter-over-quarter US GDP 3.3%. Pretty damn good. While we had 2 months that were down, we were thinking, oh crap, we'll be getting a recession because of the price and everything. But looks like we're back, so things are pretty solid. I mean, everything looks good across the board. PCE prices, that measures the change in the price of goods and services purchased by consumers for the purpose of consumption, excluding food and energy. And prices are mysteriously down. So we're getting like data all over the place. So, we had like the last round of data was really bad. This round of data is really good. So we'll see how that turns out. Price index is there. Sales. Wait, what number was I looking at? Prices. GDP price index right at 2. This is annualized change in price of all goods and services, including in the GDP. It's the broadest inflationary indicator. We have a bunch of inflationary indicators. This is one of them, sitting right there at 2%. Now it's just kind of interesting how it hasn't reflected. Now I don't know how the correlation looks at things, but it hasn't really reflected tariffs that well, except for this one data point last month. And to me, this looks weird because it never really picks up the trends like CPI and stuff does. So I don't know how this is correlated, to be honest. Is it how trustworthy this is of a source of data? We've all the tariff stuff, and somehow the GDP price index never really picked up anything more than a 2% change year over year. People are experiencing inflation much more than 2% over the last couple of years, and it's very rarely showing that. So I really don't know if this is something worth looking at. I don't think that's somewhat of a high-weighted, thought on Wall Street, but it is a data point. So it just seems like it completely like we don't have inflation or tariffs at all. So looks good. Continuing jobless claims, have been on the rise since basically the dip after COVID, and anything less than 2 million has been pretty normal as far as a bull market's concerned. But it is somewhat, alarming to the state of the job market we do have. This is what Powell keeps referring to, is that we need to, labor market's sort of like in a weird spot, and we need to kind of focus on that now, because the participation rate is low and people aren't going out and getting jobs. This is what we're seeing. Who knows? People are still on, unemployment, continuous jobless claims are still rising. So these are people that are on unemployment total that haven't been able to go back to work. The initial will reference any kind of layoffs. Anything less than 250 is pretty normal also for a bull market, historically what we've had, and we're under 250 right now. So yep. What's up? Getting increasingly difficult to trust the US data. Yeah, like, oh, we're at 2% annualized price change. Really? Who publishes this report? Donald Trump. That's a little strange looking math there, but Michigan's like, nope, it's about 4 point something percent this year. GDP price data is like, nah, we're at 2%. CPI is, nah, we're at 3 something. So I want to know, who's in that office putting that data together. Like, they came out with the real data, and then the boss is like, 2. 0.0. Publish. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Thank you. Did you vote? What's up? Good morning, friends. What's up? Anybody catch that on the longs this morning? That's a great trade for you guys. I'm still kind of gonna just get my long dips to buy on today. VIX is below triple B, which is good. Market's been very clean, just hugging that line, which is great. It'd be great to see a day that's just a big update today to blast up out of this. And I like to see VIX breaking the lower lows below the line. That's a great sign for some bull day, for some maybe bull trending day, and keep VIX low below 100 will be really cool the rest of the day. Letting you guys know I'm coming down with like a little bit of a stomach flu, so I'm a little woozy and kind of tired, but I'm gonna pull through. We're gonna crush it today like we always do. He fired his statistics chief because he didn't like the statistics. Oh yeah, there you go. Data model. Oh yes, I have dated models. Gamma long is 608. Grab that long right before the or for a little pop up there. Very nice. So we will be gapping up slightly. Another flat day. You know how much we love and hate flat days here. Love to hate them. And we'll see what we get. We've retraced almost all of the Nvidia stuff, and if the market wants to be like wants to be friendly to us today, looking at some longer term support and resistance here, we can see that ever since we had the Fed Jackson Hole thing, the market has just been sort of like doing this. This is a really good sign. It's not normal that you see this and this and this, and then it dies on like 5 days later. For no reason, with good data, everything seems to be fine. So this might actually start picking up some steam today over the next couple of days. It does feel like it's pressing higher. Again, I hate going off of that. I go off of the data that I have in front of my face. S&P has been sort of, sitting at the highs, and that is the question, where we go from here. So far, everything looks good for a bull market. Greater market's going to be bullish. We're essentially where we were yesterday. Same conditions, DD ratio, greater than half, all that stuff. You guys know the drill. Greater bull market's bullish, looking for dips. The question is, do I long at the open for the 1B setup? On liquidity map, same decision I make all the time or 1A on opening trades. Woo. With your stomach hurting last night too? Yeah, what do we like? I ate a century egg. That's Peter said he dated a blow up model. That's good enough. TK trying along, but 6500 ES is brutal holding down in cube. Yeah, it certainly is, right? The government is pissing on our back and telling us it's raining. Oh, I like that saying. What's the blue line? Dynamic overnight hedge pressure. So it's our hedge pressure estimate in the overnight. 639 to 620. I can do what I always do, which is to long at the open with one in one account. It's always good. You ready for that? Oh God, we said 30 minutes till the market opens. I'm thinking we're about to open in a second. I got here early. Time is going by really slow. Wait a sec. Somebody said urea is good for the skin, LOL. If you're a plant, I guess. A summer flu is a thing. Yeah, I know. Like, I don't want to gross you guys out, so I'm going to say very little about it. I mentioned it to the handful of people over here, so y'all can tell other people when I leave. But I'm sad. A little stomach icky. Can't see the bottom right of my screen when I pull this over. Oh, this right here. Yeah, my bad. This is usually reserved for my P&L when I whip it out. I'll whip it out later. Currently it's at 0. It's tiny. The tiniest P&L. Bless you for eating that. Tried it once and never again. Nah, that was a joke from the stream because iDoc was talking about century egg. And you'd be like, did I ever eat it? I'm like, I don't know if I can. So I feel like I don't think I can handle it. I couldn't eat the ants. We went to some Michelin star restaurant, had ants on the plate. It was like Mexican jumping tree ants is what they called it. And these things were like not your normal size ants. They were the size of like a pencil eraser. Like a giant round, looked like almost like a beetle. I'm like, if these are ants, that's crazy. And then they were like toasted. And she crunched on one of them. I was like, ah. I don't know. I was like, nope. You don't eat no bugs. But then I ate grasshopper powder, which is all over the steak, which is like, he's like, it's an umami flavor. It's just dried grasshoppers that we shred to a powder. I'm like, well, at least I don't know that it's a bug. All right, that sounds fine. I ate it and I was like, ooh, it's like a real salty, real savory flavor. Like just like a MSG sort of taste. I'm like, all right, not bad. The toast is fine, gets rid of the sour taste. She ate it and I was like, what do you think about it? She's like, it's kind of like eating a bug. It's crunchy. I was like, you want some more? Dude, you're trying to move with gastroenteritis, bro. Oh my God. That's nuts. That is really nuts. That you actually tried to... I could feel it already. That's hardcore. Yeah, the people that like the century eggs, they say that they're good. I'm so like squeamish when it comes to stuff like that. Okay, so we're still pretty solid after the GDP numbers came out. Not really worried about all of this. Data's good. We're slightly gapping up for about 17 points on Nasdaq. 30 minutes till market opens. The S&P is gapping up about maybe 10 points, almost 6 points. As you know me, I hate flat days and anything can happen. So if the market just dives with a red candle, which I think we might get, like the market just opens and goes, I'll just jump in as quick as I can with the contract and just stage in. With it being bullish like this, I just want to get in as it falls. So I'll probably buy one contract. The only thing I'm not going to like is if it just pops. So usually in the scenario like this, I'll try to have at least something on the table just in case. But 3 days in a row of just kind of being hesitant about the open. Remember, yesterday I was up $100. The day before I was up 12,000 bucks. So, you know, trading days are in this kind of environment I'm very cautious in, and I've always been very good at it. Like this kind of environment I'm very good at. Mostly because I'm very good at not doing much and I just wait. And if I don't get anything that looks good like yesterday, you know, how many people I know blew up accounts yesterday? It was brutal. I was watching online, people just having trouble with this day. market just sells and then rallies and then dips and then dives and then rallies and then dives and dip, duck, dive, dodge. It's like, okay. So I wasn't exposed to any of this. So the last thing at the end of the day, I was down like 100 or whatever ish bucks. We fell all the way to bull's-own bottom on NASDAQ. And as a joke, I just was like, oh, let me just grab a contract here. I was in the middle of the boot camp. That point, or not the stream at that point before I started boot camp, and just as a let me grab bulls on bottom, I just grabbed the long contract, and as soon as I saw that I was up 100 bucks, I closed it out. But I could have held it for 100 points. I'm kind of hitting myself by not taking it seriously because that is what I waited for all day. But I think I just convinced myself not to do anything. But I was like telling everybody, all right, I'll grab a dip here, and I just literally bought it. Bounced to a T right on the level. It's super nice. Man, Zen, that's rough, bud. I'm really sorry to hear that, man. Man, that's really tragic. Most sectors are going to be correlated, at least pre-market, yeah. If you can dodge a falling knife, you can dodge a ball. All right, so yeah, it's looking solid today. I'm not worried about it at all. The question is who's going to move the most? Maybe NASDAQ. Just to start out the day. I was kind of waiting for some red to some better red, but this is only 9 points, not big of a deal. I could take a long and hedge pressure like I always do. One contract, one account. As a normal start to the day. All right. One contract, two accounts, just like I did yesterday. If the market just dives and my P&L is kind of, so hedge pressure long 638, just to be kind of, I'm a little late to this, but non-green coming. Yeah, it could be nice burp up. What am I trading on? What's up, Tasha? I'm trading on a platform. So this is Tradeovate on the right and Rockscooter on the left. Welcome to the stream. All right, baby. Baby, you guys hit that like button here. We're pretty close. GDP was okay. Yeah, like the data came out looking better than I thought it would. Like GDP just paints a picture of like the perfect economy. I don't know how much I trust the government numbers anymore. We know better. We've seen inarguably different numbers from other reporting agencies. But whatever. GDP prices 2%, like year-over-year price increase 2%. Okay, GDP, what have you been smoking? Oh no, I may trust that. Are the NQ hedge numbers today? So the overnights are printed in the Discord, Jamie. If you go to futures dynamic hedge pressure channel, it'll have the overnights, and then the real ones will print when the market opens. So yeah, the updated ones. These are 638 and then 307, which are these numbers here. They'll quietly adjust the numbers in a couple of days. Yeah, probably. What's up, Jay? Good morning, man. So my goal today is, unless the market just completely dies on the first hour, the data will look terrible if it's dying out. If we fall and then fall and then fall past all kind of key levels, I'll close out. My original plan is to just have a contract in a couple of accounts. Whenever we dip to strong pivot, I'll double down and add in a few more. And we'll call it a day. And hopefully we get that nice little burp up today. Ooh, 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 ooh. me do it in a second account right now as well. So I'll have 3. I'll do it in 3 of the accounts. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Gamma. Good morning, Matt. Good morning, chat. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate that. Good morning, guys. Gamma's on the long side here. So he's thinking that's where we start. You want to dip? I know. So my thought is, you know, how far could the dip be? And again, I still have my puts underneath me, which is exactly kind of what I want to happen. I grabbed 5,000 more here at the end of the day. And today I was going to make a judgment call for buy 5,000 more right at the open. So now that we're not opening lower, we're opening flat. I will wait one more day and then load up one more time just to have insurance for the next month. I'll be good. I'll have 20K with the puts, 550 QQQ a month out. That's it. I'm letting you guys know this time my position. Usually I don't tell people exactly, but that isn't a crowded trade. Is there an indicator for the gamma exposure? Yeah, well, we have some. We call them hedge pressures here. You'll see when the market opens, the algo is going to spit some numbers on the screen, and it's going to spit a little diagram on the screen that shows the order flow. I shared the sauce, baby. I did. Today I did. So that's just to keep, again, the whole reason to have any insurance is because the market is at a questionably, like on the edge of volatility, right? The market's been selling off. We just relatively popped. Who knows if this just pops and then drops or whatever. We don't know how the market's going to respond at all-time highs. You know, I'm still betting on the bull side, but if the market just does become extraordinarily volatile on some kind of event in the next month, I start to always have some kind of, you know, insurance bet to go with it. We started getting some greater bear market signals a couple of times, right? This day and this day, and then we had some threats over here as well. The idea that, okay, the market is starting to destabilize just a little bit. Let me just have some insurance just in case it falls apart. And I only do that whenever I start to see some greater bear market signals, right? Just as a safety thing. This day I was like, oh, rip bull market. That's what I said. And we haven't really broken out from there since I said that. And now the bull market signals have been back, but they're not really as aggressively bullish as we have been, but not bearish yet at all. And VIX being on the edge, I was like, okay, well, let me just make sure I have something underneath me. 550 is about right here. So essentially my puts are like there where my mouse is. And it's not super aggressive bet. It's not a market crash bet. It's just, I'm hedged basically like right here, like slightly under here. Basically where all these supports are, right? So if the market just has some kind of like bad news day or something and crashes out and blow up on my prop accounts, then I got money on the side to hedge up. And that's the first time I bought puts probably in years. I was here and then they expired wordless, and I'm doing it one more time here, and then at the end of the today I'll buy some more. I bought some here, and then after today I'll buy a little bit more. Same spot. I think I bought puts since, geez, years. I can't imagine the last time I bought puts. Last time I bought options in general, when I grabbed calls right here on this day and made 50K on the trade, and left 1.6 million on the table. If I closed it out early. We don't talk about that here though. Who would have known? Who would have known Trump in China would come out of nowhere, fix the whole trade war problem here. Like essentially all through here, I was like, okay, I was running out of time. I got them pretty aggressively. I thought when we had this and this that the market would be a little bit more aggressive. I started running out of time, and here's where the theta was beating the delta, and I was just barely making anything, and the theta was inching. I was like, all right, fine. I closed them out somewhere over here. which is good, 50K profit. And they expired here. And so we had to fix the trade war. You know, the NASDAQ goes up freaking 400 points in a single day a week after I closed them out. I would have actually but in hindsight, I would have been completely gambling on an event that nobody knew was coming. So it was smart to do what I did. And I could have just been like, fuck it, all or nothing, and just gambled. And then out of the blue, I would have sort of gone from 50K profit to 45, then to 40, then to 38. My profit just would have inched away. Then all of a sudden I would have woke up to $1 million. That's options for you. But nobody knew Trump was meeting. And when they announced they were going to be meeting over the weekend, I probably should have jumped back in, but we don't talk about that as a sore subject. But yeah, so the hedge is not bearish. It's just because the market's showing signs of instability. We have indicators that show that. So I'm prepped, ready to go. What I paid for in options, I make in a single day of futures trading. So it's not a lot of money, but the return is really big in case the market does somehow fall apart in the next month. And as long as we just stabilize and keep being bullish, I'm gonna keep long in the market every day. So this is basically, the hedging works because it's prop, right? I wouldn't be doing this so much in a real futures account. The leverage is practically matched. It's not going to cut off in the loss, but a prop, imagine I'm trading, 12 prop accounts. I'm going to round up times $500 each. That's just equal to $6,000. That's all the risk I have on the long side. Literally, this is the props money. The payout is props money. Before taxes, there's a huge hefty return on the 6,000. If I'm long and the market falls to pivot and breaks and I blow up, and falls to pivot and breaks and I blow up, and falls to pivot and breaks and I blow up, and the market just dies and falls apart, the most I lose is $6,000. This is the best part about prop firms. All the risk is on them. If I keep buying and rotating accounts and most of my accounts make money, then I make money. I get big payouts this month. I've almost made 70K payouts this month from all my props. So with just a moderate $15,000 in puts, if the market crashes out, that could 5x if it falls to target in the next month. So all of it together is kind of a really light bet for me because I really don't have any risk on the table for the most part. If I blow up every prop account, I lost the $6,000 I put into it in a little bit of time. I don't blow up $50,000 worth of futures. And then I take a couple of days worth of prop payout and just buy some options. So I'm covered either way. The only way that I'm going to lose this trade is if somehow I start pressing the short button in the middle of this and double down shorting, all eggs in the short basket, and I can lose both. Or if the market never strikes here and never breaks out, and the market just sort of goofs around in here, and somehow I just get unlucky where the market just breaks pivots, and I take a bunch of small losses. It doesn't necessarily crash, but it doesn't necessarily bull either. So then I just lose 3, 5, I just blow up a bunch of accounts, and then I still don't get my options payout. But the options will certainly double or even 50% gain in the options on just slight delta change would offset any losses I'd make. If it did inch down lower, my options would certainly grow enough to offset the $6,000 for the prop account. So I'll probably break even in the worst case scenario. There's really no scenario that I'm going to lose on both sides, big on both sides, lose all on both sides. It's gonna be rare for the market to break monthly hedge pressure and stay there and then do it again and then do it again and do it again, right? So without actually giving me enough delta to make the money back on the blown prop accounts. So it'd have to be flat choppy days that just went nowhere. It didn't give me any delta and just were shit days like that. Then that, I'll lose. The market goes nowhere and mostly goes down while going nowhere. Slight down, I'll lose on both sides. So, or maybe lose on both sides. I might still do good on the future side. But either way, the idea that the leverage is in case the market crashes on the downside, and the leverage is I'm taking no risk on the prop side. This is their money, so they're paying me off of a tiny little investment. If the market just goes high, which is totally fine. I love this style of trading. A futures account would be probably equal leverage though. If I were to make 50K if the market were to blast up, I'd probably have to lose 50K worth of options to get the same leverage to protect. Because futures are going to be hella leverage. So if the market falls, the hundreds of, many hundreds of points I need, the options to trigger the 5x, I'd be losing, 20, 30, 40 grand in a futures account. So the idea that I'm levering prop money or prop gains in a hedge, it's like, I don't know if this is just like weird, but the fact that the props will pay you out with such a little input, and then you just go out to scrape together some payouts and then buy some puts with it the minute the market looks shaky, I'm kind of going to win in either direction. So I don't know if I'm just overlooking something, but I don't see a flaw in this plan. The plan is I had to have made enough to the puts are purchased for free from prop gains that I already made this month. And all it has done is eaten into my profits. If anything, if I lose both trades, I've still made money for the month. And that's where my brain is sitting on. I'm like, why are more people doing this? Like, am I missing something? Am I overlooking something? You know what I'm saying? Like, and at the end of the day, the IRS wins in both trades, right? Let you ride, Matt. What do you want to ride? Go 691 level and be at the range of small. Yeah. Also, we're assuming the cuts are for headline for Trump saving the budget in October 1. Yeah, and this is probably where that is. Like, they'll probably silently revise this data in the coming days, you know? Got your position for 2K. One of my accounts, I had 2 contracts long in, and I just to lock in something, I closed that out for $600. So I grabbed 2 contracts in one and one all the others. So I'm currently long in 3 accounts with 1 contract each. The 4th account that had 2, I closed out. So remember I told you guys I'm gonna long 3. I grabbed 3 of my fund and next. So one of them I just closed out just because it was 2, and we're now 60 points above or 40 points above the close. So we have a 40-point gap, which is great. All right. Smash that like button, friends. Thank you. So what do you guys think about my hedging plan? Is that a good strategy? What? But only when VIX is at triple B and we're getting some wobbly, data. It's not always I'm throwing money at puts. Timing is everything. So I'm not always throwing money at it. It's just because VIX is on the edge, right? And this is just in case bet. I'm asking you guys. Hey, I'm not the expert options trader by a long shot. But if you're always buying puts and you're going to waste all your profits, you got to time it very well. Like, get the right timing. That's kind of what I'm saying. Like, you can't just arbitrarily be like, okay, I've got puts all the time. I think that's going to be like the problem. I got a month out on the expiry. So if you're always trying to buy puts at all random times, you're gonna be wasting a whole lot of money. The only thing that prompted, okay, this is the time you should probably hedge, was this day where we broke through all of our bull stuff and all signs. Greater market was all bearish at the end of this day, right? We lost liquidity map pivots, we lost monthly map pivots, everything was bad. And then I was like, okay, on the next green day, I bought puts. And then here, when it's selling the next green day, I also bought puts. I was like, okay, let's just see if that's it. And of course, it's the only time I've done this, this whole time. None of this triggered that kind of behavior. So if I had bad timing or I was always trying to do this, I would waste so much money. It's only here where I'm taking the hedge bet. So it's kind of like what makes it, I think, profitable is it requires you to be very good at picking the right timing to do this. And the tricks that I have are whenever the market's giving me the bad signs, I wait for the very first green dead cat bounce day, and right at the end of the day, that's when I grab it. That wasn't a bad strategy here because, you know, that's where the market was fighting, but then I lost the fight. At least I got it at the right timing. I didn't get it at the low. I waited for the pop. And same thing here. Like I didn't jump in and jump in and jump in. I waited for the pop. That way I'm not losing all this theta either by just guessing in the middle. Like I'm waiting for an ideal time to do that. I think that's where it can become, you know, you have to pick the right time to do this. Covered calls, which protect against decay. Yeah, if you had covered calls, if you want to do that. Which part of the website? Course can give you all the lines and things you have on your chart. Vanilla, if you go to the Rocket Place website on, go to the link in the description and go to the website. And the Pro Plus comes with everything. It comes with the tools, the chart, the class, everything. Yes, sir. All right, we are about to open in 3 minutes, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button. We are getting ready to roll. Are my still inputs? Yep, I was just talking about it. So that's it. That's it. There's a ticker called P-Call. Can I discuss what data it shows? Catchy handle? I've never heard of that. I have 3 minutes. Let me see if I can look at it really quick. It's the put to call ratio for all OCC options. Options Clearing Corp. Put to call ratio. I don't know what options are considered in this. I'd have to do a little bit more research, but I have to do more research into that. To see what options are considered in that data. Maybe somebody here knows. Am I hedging actual investments with your puts? Yes, the investment is $6,000 worth of prop accounts. Think of it like this. I bought a bunch of prop accounts that I'm trying to get profits out of, and they're a fixed cost. There is no downside loss beyond what I paid for these prop accounts. If I blow up these prop accounts, this is the value of my investment. So the way that I'm perceiving it, our gardens, yeah, my puts are a hedge, right? The idea is I'm very bullish the market, but the market's giving us two wobbly, shaky sort of reads. So because of that, I'm going to have puts to just hedge my $6,000 investment. I've got 15,000 in puts. To the downside, I've made 70,000 in payouts this month. I put 15,000 of that towards puts just in case the market dies. So if you think about the prop account is not futures losses, it's just a one-time investment. So the way that I'm treating this hedge is like I've got $6,000 worth of stock, and now I'm going to put a pretty heavy, you know, I got $6,000 worth of stock that have given me 70,000 in returns this month alone. And then I'm going to put some of that into some insurance, so that I can keep longing every single day as a strategy. So I got one contract in one of my Tradeifys, and then I've got one contract in two of my funded nexts. Pretty solid opens today. Get some green candle there. Let's go. I like seeing this. I love seeing this. Half gap long, that was pretty quick. The long at the open was sort of what gave me that, and it was NASDAQ that really is where the juice is running. Breakout to overnight highs right on this bump. That's cool. I like it. I can't complain. Shit. There's 40 points. I usually got to take profit on my 40 points. Let's pocket 800, 800, 800. I've made $4,000 already, and I'm pocketing all of that. Good deal. Gamma, baby. Let's go. Me and Gamma had that trade down. My brother. Yes, sir. Let's go. Yeah, closed out. It's easy. My man, you're in a micro. There you go. I love when Gamma shows up to the stream. My bro over here gets the same trades I'm in. Pretty happy. All right, so let's just chill. I got my 40 points and I'm done. We're at upper DD band. I closed out early just because I get 40 points and I'm done. That's a pretty damn quick scalp. Okay, so here's 638 to 710. Jesus. All right, that's beautiful. Long pre-market, all greater market signals are bullish even before the maps came through. Remember, we talked about speed and preparedness. That was good. Risk was small in case I was wrong, but damn, that was a great candle. Okay, so today we have bull long up, no A plus setups. Again, it's all B nonsense. If I get 40 points on a B trade, I'm completely excited about it. The market's going to overreact to this, these GDP numbers and all these price data coming through, showing that we have no problems. You guys are just tuning in today. The data came through like we're not experiencing any kind of inflation, which is very weird and very sketch, but everything was good. The jobless claims, initial and continuing, came out to be just about the same as what they were, still good for a bull market. PCE prices on the core side, 2.5% from a 3.5 last time. Like what? Prices are coming down? Corporate profits way up from down last month to way up this month. Okay. I mean, that's maybe believable, but how can corporate profits be up and prices be down when there's tariffs? I don't believe a single bit of this. So somebody's lying somewhere. The math ain't mathin'. You know what I'm saying? This isn't adding up. Where's the money coming from? Prices are going down and companies making more money with tariffs. They must be selling a whole lot of stuff. So I feel like they'll silently adjust the numbers at some point in the future. I need to make a tweet about this because this is sort of a revelation you guys need to think about. Government data, not really so, you know what I'm saying? Anywho. All right, looking solid today. Like that long out the door was pretty much the play. There's B set up at the open. As long as the resilience looks good, there's a long at the open today. I love days where I can just make a trade in 30 seconds and I'm done. I'm 4K richer just off of that move. Good deal. So, right, this is where the puts are paid for by the payout from the prop step. Okay. Right. Yeah, those numbers don't really add up too much. Like, unless companies have some surprise sales, you know, that we weren't really anticipating, or how they make a profit. Math ain't mathin', but I don't know. And that's core. So, you know, excluding food and energy, which is what you want to do to like look at tariffs. Price on core goods down. Tariffs. Yeah, it's a little odd. I mean, this is good. So the bullish side setups, we have B plus setup, which is here, open as support. I longed at the open just to bet on this. So those of you that went through the boot camp, you guys are saying like, what did Matt do today? I took the 1A trade knowing it was going to be a 1A trade. Pre-market prep, right? Everything came out to be bullish. Essentially, I thought it would be. DD ratio is good. SPY above MHP check. And monthly map's supposed to be bullish, right? I'm going to tell you guys speed is everything. I was anticipating the 1A bull long up, one contract, one account. This is the trade it would tell me to make right at the open, except I was taking the gamble early. And the idea becomes, if I'm wrong, I just dip to gap fill, and that's about what I think I'm going to lose. So in flat days, I can make this choice if I want to. If I'm wrong, I just dip down barely 10 points in S&P and barely 40 points in NASDAQ, right? So this is when I say the idea about being first is everything. This kind of trade is kind of like a genius level prep trade. When I tell you guys speed is everything, I can take that bet, and the worst I could have been is down $4,000 in the, you know, 4 accounts I was trading, and then I've got all the rest of the accounts to play with at a stronger bull pivot elsewhere. It looks like we went right up to DD band and market's pulling back a little bit. Since we ran very close to the final target on DD band, there's really no more long plays to take unless I just want to take one more gamble long for here for the other 70 points to go up to the top, and we'll see. I could possibly try this in one more place. All right, these places are good. Bull trap? No, I think no. I wouldn't be trying to fade any of this. The market's looking solid. It's pretty bullish. The problem is that on the Nasdaq side, that's pretty much a limit. So let's focus on S&P now and see what S&P is doing. S&P data is pretty good for a one contract long trade up from open. And just for one more fun kind of day, let me place some S&P here at the same set of pivots. I've got A set up down in here in case it falls. I've got B set up here, which is the 1A trade one more time in the S&P, just one time, just to do something. Right there, one account. If we fill the gap, I'll add in one more account. You guys know the drill. And that's it. S&P has barely moved today, which is cool. Nasdaq was that big old bump, and that's the NVIDIA overshoot on that NVIDIA run up. So let me double check NVIDIA in a second. But yeah, so we came out with like data, right? Jobless claims decent, initial jobs claims decent, nothing's crazy here. Core PCE prices are down. That's weird because Michigan numbers say inflation's going up, so is CPI, but whatever. Profits are way up. Corporate profits, okay. Interesting. GDP way up, right? GDP price index way down. Like everything is sort of just sales way up. Well, okay, I guess we have some ninja sales going on here. Companies are selling a whole lot of stuff, which is okay. Sounds good to me. I'm not upset about that, but I mean, it just sounds kind of like that sort of ninja update's going to come pretty soon. So by the way, guys, don't forget, MyFitted Futures is a 33% off sale. This is the biggest flash sale we've ever gotten from them. Code Rocket Scooter will give you 33% off. Remember, they were hinting we would get 2 in August, right? And this one, so this one was kind of like they extended it to a few people. We've got a 33% off the 100K and the 150K accounts all the way till the end of the week. So if you guys are trying to get like your pro accounts, your expensive ones. Another thing, and I'm going to tell you guys a secret. Does everybody here want a guaranteed core account for $1? And when I say guaranteed, I want you to listen to what I'm saying. It's practically guaranteed. 20,000 core accounts at MyFunded Futures are being given away for $1 if you enter their contest. Here, go to this, fill out this form. The next 2 seconds, do it. That's it. This is the link. I'm gonna give you guys a hint. They text me every morning. Every morning, text me. Just texted me right now and said, hey, you got any ideas on how we can get more people to enter the giveaway? It leads me to believe the subtext is they don't have enough people to even give out 20,000. So reading between the lines, if there aren't hundreds of thousands of people entering this giveaway, then the odds are really high if they're asking me to push it. Am I telling you guys something? That means all of you go sign up. Let's just think of it like that. Are you smelling what I'm stepping in, guys? Are you smelling what I'm stepping in? You hear it? You smell it? What's it smell like? It smells like money. They're like, if they're asking me to promote it, then they're trying to get the numbers up on the giveaway. It means pretty much they might not even have 20,000 people entered. I'm just reading between the lines there. So is there an affiliate code? Yeah, Rocket Scooter is the affiliate code. But if you sign up for the link I put in there, they're going to do a drawing in a week or so they're going to give away 20,000 accounts for $1. So 20,000 winners. Maybe I should sign up. Can I sign up when I'm a live? Again, this is how little I know about the rules. So when I'm a live trader, can I trade? I can't go get eval accounts when I'm live. I can't sign up. So I guess I can't sign up. So that's one more chance for one of you guys to win. What do you think about copy trading, Sam? Copy trading is good if you're really accurate at your entries and exits. Other than that, I really don't copy trade because what it does is that you're taking bigger bets to get to the finish line faster, and nobody in trading ever made money trying to get to the end faster. Splitting up your risk is actually a mathematical trick to make more money in props. Splitting your risk up like I am right now, I'm taking very little risk by splitting up my accounts. Like here, like right now. So I have a couple other places to long from, which is where I can sort of like all signs look good for a long here. I have a trade set up here. I have a trade set up here, and then I have a trade set up here. So the idea that all three of these are considered support, according to my algo, I'm going to put some accounts here, and some accounts there. And while the losses will be different, the gains will be different, but if that market happens to crash out and break through all the support pivots, worst case scenario, these are just kind of the big losses, and these two are small losses. And the idea is if the market dips anywhere and rallies, it doesn't matter. I make something somewhere, and that's really the thought process of this kind of trading. Oh, that makes sense. S&P is the juice today. Ooh. All right. Ooh, let me get this. Oh, wait. All right, let's rip it, baby. The S&P is 1A setup trade from the open here. There is no problems on this. Let me double check the VIX EVXY liquidity map. EVXY is a solid with the bear to K pattern. Man, this getting better than this, baby. Ooh, VIX is trending up after the open. Yeah, slightly. I was noticing that as well. Just slightly, right? That little overshoot on NVIDIA, that's what did it. Well, this might be like the end of the move for NVIDIA. We'll see. NVIDIA just rapidly, because NVIDIA had news that came out to kind of like pad the crappy earnings, right? So crappy earnings. We were going to sell chips to China, so NVIDIA just popped and dropped. We'll see how this turns out for the rest of the day, but all these NVIDIA traders. Well, maybe Pat made out good. Shit, I think Pat was sweating at the end of the day when he bought NVIDIA. Well, he was talking about his NVIDIA trade and it was down, and now it's up. Maybe I'll go say hey on his today's Pat's birthday. Let me go say hey. Let's go. We'll go drop a happy birthday
I'm 12 months green and full-time
donation. How do I do a super chat donation? I don't even know how to do that. Let me do it real quick over here. Oh, here it is. All right, guys. So Apex is 90% off now, by the way, guys. Who out of breath? Okay, good. Getting a little bit of a dip here. Whew. Got a hedge pressure coming up, which is good. Okay. Gap has been filled. So let's look at this one. So I'm kind of pulling back to 64.87. Support hedge pressure looking solid, and then like we had this bump up to DD band and now a slight pullback here. I did jump into some S&P trades. It's looking pretty gnarly here right at the open. So we filled the gap, dropped about maybe 6-7 points, and I've got all my hedge pressure support here. Like I said, if the market dies today, this is what the puts are for. So I'm actually pretty okay here. I will probably take some more stabs at it right down in here, and that's the last little place I'm going to come in here and jump on this. News in 10 minutes. House inventory, baby. Let's go. Pending home sales coming in like -0.8 last time. What's up? Oh, good morning from BDH. What's up? What's up, man? Hey, Spencer, how's it going? All right. Market, please don't die today. Oh shit, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right. All right, this is what I wanted to see. Do I want to add one more here? We'll try again there. Hedge pressure, baby. Let's hit it. All right, let's see if we get anything good here. Nasdaq's filled the gap. This is the level. This is the level, baby. Come on, let's get the bounce. Don't be shy. Where's my little drawing tool here? All right, we need the market don't die today song. We need the market don't die today song. If the market dies, I got puts, which is fine. All right, hold your ears, guys. Hold on, hold your ears. All right, let me turn it up a little bit. The scary part. Tough, but hey, I got puts, so I'm good. Like I said, hedging the prop with the puts.
Rockets fast, scooters slow.
The market dies today and the market dies today. That's kind of cool. I'm alright, the market dies. Let's double check Fix really quick. Fix has been trending up all morning. Oh, above triple B now. What the hell? This is exactly what I was prepping for. It's gonna bounce, baby. Being solid. Hedge Pusher 80%er. Hedge Pusher res is now negative though, so this is a little tough. I should keep it small. Oh, man, we lost the blue lines here, so this confluence is gone. No. I mean, not really no, but I mean, I'm okay both sides. I still like the market to keep going up. Nasdaq is absolutely dying today. Whoosh fan time, baby. Weekly res not doing so hot here. Give me that whoosh, baby. Come on. Hang in there. It's got a pretty heavy feel to it. VIX is above triple V again, so we can expect a little bit of overshoot. So I do have my puts in case the market does, in fact, die today, which is good. Market, you can die today because I got puts, so I'm good. All right, this is the fun part. Let's go, baby. EST at least to there. That'd be great. But all of our confluences are negative now. Not good, not good, not good. And so, because I'm taking a larger amount of risk here, I've got my my options just in case the market dies. Like I said, if you plow through pivots and die, I'm gonna 3 to 5x my options trade, which is good. That's the whole point. Come on, baby. Ooh, that's tough. I have a little bit of volatility there. Hang in there. But I do have a pretty solid return on my options. The market does die today. It's good. I am going to play. All right, let me trim this out. Wasn't expecting this, but hey. I'm allowing myself right about the 77 and I'll close out.
Probabilities collide, hedge pressure weighing down, pulling in the tide.
Market is absolutely breaking key levels, and I'd kind of like to see it play out. I'd like to. It's kind of one of the days where I'm like, I'd like to take a loss in my prop accounts, but. This is a tough one. Hopefully we hook at hedge pressure, but if not, then that's also good for me too. Let me double check what my
Liquidity like rivers slipping through my hands. A silent war of data built on sinking sands. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's always from the right place.
let's get above hedge pressure, baby. Should be all right. Let me get another account ready for a trade. Okay, I just grabbed 2 more in this account. I love that song so much. All right, now we wait. We don't get the hedge pressure dance going on here. This is my last entry, so everything else is at whatever drawdown is. This is my last new entry here. Grabbing on the entry. Yeah, I didn't jump in at the bull trap at all. I bought open, I bought here, now I'm buying again, splitting up my risk. Now I've got all my accounts ready to go. Come on, baby. Making money, let's get that bounce. Depends on what resilience does. At minimum, if I get to 94, that's a scalp. If res goes greater than 0, which is close to 0, we can go all the way up and rally from here. So S&P up to DD band, S&P to gap fill. Come on, baby. Come on. Roll it.
No tweets, no CPI, just a breeze and trades that fly. Traders chant like a sacred clan. Spin it up, a whoosh fan.
Nasdaq's being a little bit of a... You don't really have any good A setup on Nasdaq though. You're just kind of playing in the middle. At least if we go through the fill of the gap, that'd be nice. Let me let my TikTok here. It's a legend of me. Looking solid. It's a hedge pressure buy, bull long up, 1B setup. It's not a B plus, it's not an A plus setup. It's kind of an A minus because we lost some HP weekly res here, but it now just got back to being above 0. So let's see how it goes. Come on, hedge pressure, don't die today. Well, I guess die today too would be kind of a good idea because they do have a new output, so puts are good. For this particular event, this is exactly what I'm hedged for. If it dies and dies and dies and dies, I'm absolutely good. Let me double check to see if I have any gain already on this options trade. What am I up today? It's not really much. I'm out of the money. Kind of like no change yet. That's okay. Market dies. I'm good. All right. Let me think. I kind of want to hear the 80s song again. Everybody has puts. I mean, my trading strategy is my trading strategy. I know. I hope that the market doesn't die today, though. I have the whoosh fan on there. I hope the market does something today. How about that? Ooh. Oh, whoa. Hello. Come on, baby. Come on. Fill the gap again. Go back to open. Go up. Come on, baby. One of my accounts at daily loss limit. That's it. I only lost one, and that was only DLL. So far, it's good. So far, I'm good. Only one. The first one. And fun to next. This kind of sucks, but everything else is doing okay. Come on, baby. Pump it. Pump it. Let's go. If Rose goes positive, which it is, we're going to gap fill, which is good up to here. That's what I want to see. Here to there. Data's looking better S&P. Data's looking better Nasdaq. Everything's lining up. Check, check, check. Should be good.
No price in sight, just Delta's urgent call. A guaranteed volume, spike before you fall. Then BD and resilience, our index is keen eye. A lie detector for the S&P sky. For arbitrage, when stocks pull out of line, we snap them back up.
Go, I don't know exactly the link because I downloaded it. Look for this picture. Just scroll through the Discord and look for this one. It's called Unmasking Smart Money. Oh my word. Oh my word. Come on. No. Don't stop there. Keep going. Hang in there. Forgot Phil, baby. Up to the top. Let's hold this. Let me double check that VIX is on the right spot now. VIX is below triple B. Good. Okay, good. Okay, good. What a cool song. All right, you know what? I want to hear some of the other from the finalists, actually. Believe it or not, from the song quarter finalists, I kind of want to listen to one that's very awesome, and I think we're all gonna like it. Okay. I think this was one of everybody's favorites yesterday. Cause we cool, baby. BCE here. Now I think today, if we hook here and data looks good, this can rally to highs today. The S&P is hitting that double top. That's really where the rejection pressure is. I mean, we're playing at all-time highs, and there's just some of that technical selling pressure here at that same spot. If everything lines up today, this could be the breakout day. So we'll see. Trading and turning. Did you submit that song because you know I have a stomach virus right now? That's extremely meta, dude. I love how the songs are almost like Matt's eating a sandwich for lunch today. Matt's gonna be on the toilet today because he has stomach virus. Or is that coincidental? Did you submit the song before I told you guys I got a stomach flu right now? Because that's a very topical song at exactly this moment in time. Not to gross you guys out, I was up most of the night last night. I ate something bad. I don't know what it was. So trading and turning. I probably, if I have to go to the bathroom today, man, I'll probably have to play that song every time I leave. Inspired. Appreciate it, man. That's perfect. Come on, Nasdaq, break out. Come on, S&P, break out. Only lost one of the accounts today. Not really lost, it just hit DLL. It's not a loss. Funded account's DLL on it, so. Did it smell like grasshoppers? That was a couple weeks ago when I ate the grasshoppers, but. Hey. So these are some of the finalists from the songwriting contest. That's one of the ones everybody kind of liked. Here's another 80s jam. I hate when I have one casualty that I can't make anything else off of. You know what I'm saying? DLL is my worst enemy because I can't ever make it back. Can't ever fight it back later. Doesn't matter how much buffer you have in an account, you hit DLL, you're dead for the day, which sucks. Guys, do me a favor, smash the like button. We're doing giveaways today. So by the way, we've negotiated with all of our prop partners. You guys might not know this. We do more giveaways here on our stream than pretty much any stream, any 5 streams combined, I think. We give away about 1,000 accounts a month, give or take. Here we give away 200 and we get bigger every month. And then on My Funded TV, we give away like 500 or so. And it's getting bigger every month. This time around, we're negotiating with everybody to give us even more accounts for September. In July, FundedX gave us 8 accounts to give away. In August, they gave us 60. For September, I'm asking for 100. So each of our prop firm partners out there, we're trying to get them to give us more accounts to give away. So we do giveaways every day right about 11 o'clock Eastern. We do giveaways at night and the afternoon stream. So if you guys follow wherever I go every day, every stream I do is giving away accounts and stuff. So we'll be doing a giveaway in about 45 minutes. Someone sending you messages in your Discord to open with Apex trade capital for copy trading. Holy crap. This is a new level of scam. They're copying prop names. Holy shit. This song is called Updates in Real Time. That's this song from August 8th, Tech Trader. All the data, guys, everything's lined up bullish again. Everything's clean. Clean, 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 clean. Check. 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 Good. At least I want to see gap fill on positive res greater than 0 support to target. Rocket scooter flying high. Yeah, dude, whatever flu I got, it's giving me like a pounding headache too. It's crazy. So if we lose hedge pressure, market dies today. Then market dies today, that's fine. And instead I got puts in case it dies. This is the transitional day where the market asks itself, are we dying or not? This is either the breakout day or the die day. This is the day. It's not another boring day. VIX is moving. Pat's got a freaking mariachi band in his office playing happy birthday to him. That is kind of funny. That's hilarious. Stomach glue from the slightly burnt turkey bacon. No, I think it's from like when we went to the freaking aquarium or something. What was the one that was like super epic? Like, was this the one? Hold on. Oh yeah, that's the epic Phantom song. Hold on, this is the one I wanted to play. Not that one. I mean, that's a good one, but I was looking for a certain. Which one was this one? Oh, that's the gospel one. Hold the line. That's actually applicable. Okay, let's see. Oh, what was the one? No, the one that was, what the hell is it called? Knife Catchers one. Where the heck is Knife Catchers? Okay, that's the one. Okay.
Hi, my name is Dave, and I caught the dip again. I thought it was the low. It was just another wick. Saw it on the 5-minute, heart skipped a beat. Formed a little hammer, looked kinda neat. No confirmation, no real bias, but I hit long. Now I'm red in the face. Stomach was thin, tape was slow, but something inside said, bro, just go. 20 handles later, it dumped on me. Should've waited for the MHP. Welcome to Knife Catchers Anonymous. We buy the blood and pray it's bottomish. You win, you should. All counts, account liquidated. FOMO strong, my hands are weak. Been wrecked on
First bounce, MHP weekly res was worse and it's better now. So again, the confluence is better. We were down here, now we're slightly up here. Nasdaq was worse, now it's better. Let me get a better color for you guys to see. Worse, slightly better. Worse, slightly better. On the bounce. Confluence better. Slightly better. Not like amazingly better, but slightly better.
again by the market's blade, another low, another fade. Support is fake, my will is thin, but this next one's gotta win. Right, welcome to Knife Catchers Anonymous.
You full attack. Monthly weekly rest went above 0, 10, 10 plus. Nvidia MHP hold. This is good. So you can keep an eye on Nvidia today, guys. Watch 177.5.
Hi, I'm Dave, and I caught
I swear I saw Divergence, bro.
the dip. Liquidation paper
The lyrics are so funny.
I had dreams of six-figure P&L.
I like how the guy says bro and stuff in the song. It's really good.
Said I'd wait for structure, said I'd be wise, but that wick, it whispered lies. Twitter told me by the dip. Discord said volumes legit. I even saw Divergence, bro, I swear. Then came the liquidation pin.
I even saw Divergence, bro. I swear. This is a great tune, dude. It's great.
Market's blade, another low.
That's funny. Y'all did a good job. She's So Fine wrote this one's really good.
My will is thin, but this next one.
It goes, yeah, it's like Counting Crows, Meatloaf, Josh Groban meets School of Rock. It's like the final song at the end of some insane rock opera. And cry in group when we cross the line. Confluence got slightly better on the second bounce. You guys know the trick. I teach y'all this. When Confluence gets better on second bounce and becomes stronger. It's looking good for the trade. How the muffins come out? Wait, what muffins? We didn't make any muffins. Was iDoc making muffins?
Caught the dip again.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. See, this is some of the finalists. Just reviewing some of the songwriting finalists. We'll do the competition, like continuing that later today in the afternoon stream. Everything is gone. Let's hang in there. Come on. Weekly Res isn't doing as hot, but it's still looking okay. Stop chasing pigeons. We want to make a trade. How do you get futures under platform vanilla? You need to connect a CQG account with a live futures broker. So if you have AMP or EdgeClear or any of those, anything that works with CQG, you just log in to your account right here in connections, and you connect with your CQG credentials here. You like the song better when Bruno Mars did it? I liked it better when BTS did it. Was I talking about English muffins last stream? Oh, English muffins. Oh, okay. So yeah, English muffins are like, not really muffins. They're like, it's like a bread. It goes into a sandwich. We're making breakfast sandwiches, yeah. I thought about food right now. It's making me sick. We're gonna redo and remake all the sandwiches a different way so that they come out good when we make them. We're doing a science experiment right now. Does TradeAbate work with CQG? TradeAbate CQG only works in TradingView. It's the one exception to the CQG thing. TradeAbate closed their API down to third-party platforms except for TradingView because TradeAbate wanted to become a monopoly in this industry because they suck. So all you guys trade your prop firms, you can't trade them in third-party platforms because TradeAbate fucking hates you. They're slowly dying though. Everyone else is making platforms to edge them out of the business. And NinjaTrader is a 20-year-old piece of shit that nobody likes. That's what you get for trying to make a monopoly with an inferior shit product. They sold to the highest bidder and sold the highest bidder 2 times, and company's directionless. They don't connect with the community. Right now they're fighting, they're desperately fighting to save face because Top Step is stealing their thunder. And now all these other platforms are making their own trading platforms, and pretty soon TradeAbate's not gonna be needed. Thank God. I hate having to mention them every day on my stream. I used to love them so much, and now I hate the idea that they're taking a stance of, oh, how dare you break our monopoly? Bad. Everyone should have choices on who they trade with as prop firms. How could Top Step just say you can only use their platform and not ours? Big bad Top Step. I'm like, fuck you, TradeAbate. Fuck you to hell. Because you cut everyone else out of your API. We decided to become a prop monopoly to begin with. You can't trade prop firms in my platform because you didn't want us to. Because you want everybody to use your platform, and now they're not doing it anymore. You're gonna cry like a fucking bitch. Drop the mic. Sorry. Like they're posting out, like they sent email. I got an email that was like, "Hey, do you not like trading with Top Step's Top Step X?" Well, yeah, we don't believe in platform exclusivity. Here's some other prop firms you could trade with that do use TradeAbate. I'm just like, why protect this piece of garbage so much? Open your API. I will send more futures traders to your brokerage services than anybody will ever pay for using NinjaTrader. I swear to God. I think it's so comical. Like, no, it's like, why preserve the platform business? Why not understand that the real money's in the brokerage services, asset management? Just me mentioning that you can connect TradeAbate here and prop firms, that'd be tens of thousands of traders trading their prop firms here. And then using their services, buying their data. I don't get it. It's like, I would understand if they built a superior modern product to compete with everybody right now, but they're protecting something that was built 20 years ago. Why? Everyone's making brand new platforms. I made a platform. Chase Matt's building a platform. He's building a platform to edge these guys out of the business. So whatever. That email sent you here? That's hilarious. I was like, it's not the pot calling the kettle black. I remember the exact conversation I had with the CEO of TradeAbate at the time. Who was I'm close with those guys, and they're not the ones running the show anymore. So I can say like F you to the new company, but the old company was like, yeah, we just have a new business strategy. And I was like, well, business strategy is platform exclusivity. You want people that use your services just use your platform. Even TD Ameritrade and Charles Schwab has an API. I connect to that. Interactive brokers, they all have it. Yeah, and then they were like, but this is the direction the business is going into. And then, a year later, they merged with NinjaTrader. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. You don't want other platforms to compete with NinjaTrader. I'm like, but it doesn't make any sense because NinjaTrader is a 20-year-old clunky piece of crap that nobody uses. Why not focus on asset management and brokerage services as your main core business model? So the money's at. And I guess they didn't understand. And then they hedged their bets by merging with Ninja. And then they told everybody, you're going to trade our prop firms and our API, get to use our platform. And then they left the doors open at TradingView just because TradingView is a $1 billion company and made the deal with them. They're like, no, you're not edging us out. And then they're like, all right, we'll leave the door open for TradingView. But nobody else, including us, that white labels TradingView. It doesn't even work for us. It doesn't work for anybody. Nobody else's platform can connect to TradingView, Tradevate. So you're locked into their ecosystem with your prop accounts, which kind of sucks. And then that's where Project X was like, well, screw those guys, let's make our own. And then TopStep was like, yeah, screw those guys, let's make our own. And then everyone else out there, all the prop firms are making their own platform. Yeah, screw those guys, let's make our own. In the next 3 to 5 years, you're about to have a platform explosion. I'm kind of in the middle of those talks right now with a bunch of these companies. We build platforms. It's one of my core business units in my company. We build platforms for people. Everyone's building a platform right now. So you guys are about to get a lot of options in the next 5 years. Good ones, modern, brand new. TopStep X was like the first sort of prop firm that brought the Project X to like the mainstream. But imagine 4 or 5 more Project X's are spawning up in the next year or two. It's going to be crazy. So you guys don't have to touch NinjaTrader products for the rest of your life in a couple of years. I know a lot of you guys are extremely happy about that because you're going to get options. Some of these options are open-ended where you can actually migrate your prop account to different platforms. Now, a lot of the props will want you to trade in their ecosystem, which is one thing. But even so, like any one of them have an API, I'll let you connect to with Rocket Scooter if they have the option. So I just hated the idea that they were like, yeah, you need to, I didn't like the idea that it was like, you wouldn't know that they locked everybody out for platform exclusivity unless you heard it from me, somebody that got locked down on the developer side. Their literal core business model was like, you're another competing platform. I know we've been friends, Matt, and you helped us get our brokerage off the ground. You streamed with us for years. You were customer number 75. And when nobody knew who we were, you were live streaming us and talking about us. And Tracer and Matt, same thing. We're all using Tradevate when it first came out. We were all in the first 100 customers. But yeah, they're like, yeah, but you guys have platforms, so fuck y'all. And sorry, it's not our business model anymore to support anybody. But thanks for supporting us. We appreciate that. Yay! Yay! Well, yeah, let's go team. So that's how it happened. And so now when they're just like sending out that email telling you guys, I can't believe TopStep cut us out and you can't choose which platform you trade with. I'm like, like the Willy Wonka meme. I'm like, tell me more. Really? Cutting? You can't choose who you trade with? Tell me more about that. The Whoosh Fan song. I think it's called Whoosh Fan. Let's play it. Anywho, so people didn't know that, and a lot of the influencers are like, yeah, that sucks about TopStep because how dare they remove the choices? I was like, do you not understand that if you didn't say that, you would just say, I want to trade my prop accounts. My only options are Tradevate, NinjaTrader, and TradingView. That's literally it. You're already locked into like an Apple type ecosystem. So I was really upset that I was so happy that the idea that as a third-party platform myself, I could connect to all the brokers. And one of them decided that they didn't appreciate competition and they want a monopoly. So I'm glad they're getting their ass reamed by everyone out there. That's what you get. So we'll be partnering with some other platforms out there that are actually going to be big names in this space when they do come out. So keep that in mind. I'm having talks this week with a big prop about it. You guys are about to get a whole lot of options this year, next year. Good day, sir. You stole fizzy lifting drinks. You touched the ceiling which now has to be washed and sterilized. You get nothing. You're a swindler. You're a crook. I said good day, sir. Are we going to see another modern option coming out that is not based on Project X? Yes. There's currently in development 2 different competitors to Project X. So you're about to have 4 different prop firm APIs that are going to support prop ecosystems inside of them. Oh, hey, here we go, green candles. Let's go. I'm sorry I didn't play the Whoosh song earlier for you guys. That's totally my bad. Whoosh fan. My bad, guys. I should have played it earlier. Sorry about that, guys. That's only my bad. Oh shit, I'm supposed to go to that casino event today. Do you guys know, you ever watch that show, The House of Hoes? It's about the Houston prominent Asian family, Washington Ho is the guy. So they're hosting some event. We got invited to that today. Some casino event or whatever. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stomach that. Literally, because my stomach. Be walking around in a tuxedo and when I'm asked to the bathroom every 20 minutes. I'll be bumping elbows with the rich elite from Houston. I'll be like, hey, nice to meet you. Whoa, excuse me. Well, I'll be back. Quad Tower I've never used. I've never used Bullinox or Quad Tower. Never used it. 90% Apex, even worth it? Yeah, I mean, Apex is great. Come on, red candle. Don't do this. Go. Keep moving. This is... Stop. You finally broke hourly highs, and then you just want to keep selling? So check NVIDIA's holding MHP, because that's my concern. Yeah, NVIDIA's good. Nasdaq's clean. S&P is just the crappy one today. Sorry I didn't play the song earlier, guys. Now, if it sells from here, I'm out. I'm out of ideas. This was the opportunity to go with improving res, improving everything. Data's good from here. What on earth is going on with this? That pop people were selling. This shouldn't have happened. Apex site is getting swamped. 90% off is always good with Apex. That's when you load up. Code Rocket Scooter is there for you guys to check it out. 90% off. And yeah, Apex has been like, I had a talk with Apex this week. They've been really wanting to work with this community. And if I were to make a deal with Apex and ask them for like 50 giveaway accounts a month, do you think guys would be worth it? Or should I work with another company? I only keep 6 slots open. I don't try to get like I'm not trying to turn this into like a prop shop sort of sales company. I do this for you guys. So I can go get 15 or 20 codes. I'm gonna keep 6. If I can get 50 accounts for giveaways from them, would you guys want me to Apex? If not Apex, who would be like that last slot on the screen? I mean, Apex is popular. Everyone likes them. Trinity DD, you don't like it. You don't like it. You don't like it. Another company, you don't like it. All right. Well. What is going on? A couple more of the... This should not have happened. I don't like the way that it looks. Come on. Every time I go, all my accounts are green when it's here. Most of my accounts are green when it's here and some are red. I don't like that. We need some more music. What was this one? What is this one? The magical, mystical whoosh fan. What are some of these? Oh wait, I did have Knife Catchers Anonymous already in there. Influence got stronger for a hot minute. Now it got weaker. Slightly weaker on the res, the weekly res, but sorry, yeah, half cap res, the weekly res is okay. This support is okay. This now became resistance. This is flip flop to resistance now. Lame. I got so excited to get 7 points. That's how boring this day is. Not so great today. Nasdaq's picking up some steam. Still decent. It's not terrible yet, but it could be better. It could be a lot better. If we lose Hedge, there's nothing catching this for like 30 points, so. Apex is asking for screenshots and videos for payouts. Yeah, well the thing, let me tell you guys, the thing is any requirement for partnership with me is I get you guys the white glove service. I don't make y'all deal with that. If I partner with anybody, I tell them, you're not going to deny any of my traders payouts. If they have customer service issues, they're not going to wait in line. This is what I want. And so I'll try to get rid of some of that stuff if I partner with somebody. So I'll try to work with that. Fund to Next. Oh yeah, Fund to Next. I mean, you guys have seen the improvements of Fund to Next over the last couple months, right? We worked really hard with Fund to Next to get them to shape up their stuff for us, which is good. No, I already am a partner with Fund. I'm actually Fund to Next's biggest partner in the United States. I'm their biggest guy. So I'm like their main dude. Me and Brian Stonk, like the two of us both are very connected with the Fund to Next peeps. Been in customer service for 3 days. Yeah, if you ever have a Fund to Next, like I said, if you have Fund to Next experience, just email me. I'll take care of it for you. Matt@rocketscooter.com. Just email it to me. I'll skip you the front of the line. Don't wait in customer service. Future Test is good, but it's a straight to funded. Yeah, not a sim funded firm. Futures Desk is ahead of the curve. Most of the firms out there are going to kind of lean that direction if the regulatory agencies push them that way. You thought Tom was bigger? Wait, which Tom? Oh, Tom is in me and Tom. Tom from My Funded. People confuse the two of us all the time because we look. If you squint your eyes, we look exactly the same kind of. Any tips? I usually get smoked on the first move. Eva, small trade, big trade. Let me show you guys what my accounts look like right now. Split up your risk. I had one casualty. It only hit DLL. I didn't trade my fund. I didn't even open it up today. This hit DLL, so that one's done. That's a funded account with DLL. Can't do anything with it. These two are evals that just went funded, so I just passed, so I can't trade anymore on those. And see how my P&L's kind of stepped up in different levels. That's spreading out the risk. I longed here, then I longed a couple more there, then I longed pretty much all of them here, or the rest of them here. And that's really what it is. Right, I did take some hits myself. Not everything's a winner. But in this one's minus 25 for the day, so that one's dead for the day. But the idea is I spread out my risk. Like I said, I'm going to do, hell yeah, let's get this market moving while we're sitting here. Hold up. At least a half gap. That looks nice. And Heidi. I'd be okay with $1,000 in this one. I waited all morning for this. Give me some more green, baby. So as you see, this is the one that took the most heat in my Tradeifys. This was the one that was originally on the screen that I made some money and then I longed again and it fell all the way to there and I added to that position right at the end. That one's now actually breaking even. Actually, it's about maybe $200 in the hole right now, even on this last bump. So the idea is some of the accounts lost big. Remember, I had my one fund index and my one Tradeify that were right here when I bought this level again, and then I added some more there and then added some more accounts there, just spread my risk out. Now most things are green. That's it. Spreading out your risk is typically key in areas like this. And then like looking at confluence and making sure everything is looking solid. Nothing today was bad. You know, I never hit a stop on this. 78 was my stop. Normal volatility. This is pretty textbook rocket scooter. This is the 1B trade. Open, blue, open. This is the spot right here where I can close out and take profit, that 1B setup, then hold a runner in case it rallies. I'll probably just close out and take the profit though. It's almost time for a giveaway, you guys. Tom from MySpace. Oh, so do you guys think, yeah, I knew you were fucking with me. Do you guys think Apex, y'all don't like? So what if I just got with Apex and they gave us a bunch of accounts to give away? Do enough of you guys use it? I want to hear from everybody. Let me vote on the stream real quick. They really like us. Hold on. No, I'm going to put a poll up. All right, you guys vote. I'll use the results of this poll to make a decision, to leverage y'all's opinion into my decision-making process. Go to the poll and vote. Everybody do me a favor. I want as everybody here in the stream, go to that poll and vote for me. It's random, so nobody will know who voted what, but I need like 1,000 people to vote. That way I can have a good poll. Because Apex is like changing. This is the thing that they're doing, and I'll tell you guys. I'll give you a hint. I can't tell you much, but Apex is sort of like changing. I feel like they're realizing that competition's tough in the space. So I feel as if new Apex products are coming, new rules are coming, and new easiness and ease. They're trying to fix all the things you don't like. So what I want to do is take your opinions right now and show that to them on my next meeting with these guys. Right. Market share is sort of like... I want everybody's honest opinion, just so I know. The idea is that if I say no subjective payouts and we'll work with you guys, you know, things like that, right? If they could change some rules for the better, it's always a good thing. I'll have contingencies. Obviously, I can always say, if my members are reporting subjective payouts, we're going to cut ties. I'm just curious what you guys think before I do the prop stuff for y'all. If you're not going to use them, it doesn't make any sense to get in with it, right? I really appreciate you guys, and your honesty with that is really helpful. I'm going to gap fill, and I'll probably take on my profit there and be good. This turned out to be one hell of a good day. Good day, man. Excelente. So I have this account, which is pretty much going to lock. Let me lock this in, and let me move the one account that's still open onto the screen. This is the original account from earlier that I had longed and was way underwater, and I added to it, and I've since trimmed. This is the last one I have open in my Tradeifys. This was the one that was red a second ago. Now it's slightly green. Let me show you guys the P&L so far right now. Like I said, one of them hit DLL, which again, I take some casualties. It's okay. This is the account currently on the screen. I've now liquidated all of those for profit. I'm still in 3 accounts up here, which are going to be these 3 in the middle. These 3 I'm still in. So I'm in 4 accounts still. This one's on consistency. That one's good. And then this one was a funded account that hit DLL. Boo. So I'm still in 4 of the accounts just for gap fill. And I'm going to let a runner run on some of these, especially this one. Since everything's looking pretty good for gap fill, I'm going to close down and trim down to 1 there. And let it go. So what I'm going to do, if you guys, the poll's really nasty, when I talk to the guys at Apex, I can say, this is what my community thinks. What do you guys think about that? And see what they say. You know what I mean? And we'll see what they say. And I'll leverage y'all's opinions into my conversation with them. If everybody could go vote on that poll really quick. I'm curious what you guys think about Apex. The thing is that I get to pick partners, right? I've limited to 6 partners. And each partner is going to have a reason to exist. They have an account that's really good or something I like. Tradeify, straight to funded. ETF, the best static in the business. Take profit, daily payouts. My funded futures, the best all-around accounts. End of the day drawdown, they're amazing. Funded next. Uncapped, end of the day drawdown. They're about to do uncapped payouts, right? And they're about to do a live program. Apex is the only one that's just there because you guys like it. We're not in a business arrangement with them, nothing. They're just here. And the idea is this slot is being aggressively pursued by a lot of prop firms. It's like, yeah, we love to work with you guys. You know, we know you're the giveaway stream. How does 50 accounts a month sound? And how about a monthly stipend, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, I want to do something that my clients like. I could be like in these prop influencers out there. They go out there and they get $30,000, $40,000 a month paychecks from 15 different firms. They're making $500,000 a month. This is what a lot of them do. I'm only going to do 6 to make sure there's a reason. I don't want to have like, you know, that's too much of a salesman to just sell props for a living. There's a reason each one of them exist because they each have a different opportunity and a different value prop. So the idea is I'm going to keep it small. That way there's value there. I don't care to have a code in every firm. I don't care to be like that. I don't care to nickel and dime every penny I can out of the prop space. It's not my goal. My goal is you guys use props and I'm only going to partner with the best of the best. And if there's somebody that's like, you know, we're getting big enough that the prop firms are coming to us and asking us, and we're also getting big enough that we can say, yes, but these are the contingencies, right? You got to uphold these standards for us and we're okay with it. I don't even know why it's hated. Yeah, that's what I want to know, what you guys hate about it. That way I can, yeah, I can talk to them and say, look, these are the things they want to change. Let's see what they say. And I really appreciate his honesty. Because in reality, it's if it's useful to you guys, we'll do it. If it's not, I have no need for it. It's almost giveaway time. We'll do giveaway in about 8 minutes. Give me a second here. Doing some science and some math for y'all. Let me make this little post in my little channel here. I can remember what y'all said. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell everybody, read the above. Yeah, so that's the thing. Again, I don't have any opinion. I'm asking y'all for yours, right? This is what I'm trying to say. And I'll say, are you guys going to fix this stuff? And if they go, yes, we promise we'll fix it. And I go, okay, I need it written in writing. Y'all going to fix it. And again, you know, give everyone the benefit of the doubt and say, okay, maybe they're like, you know what, we realize that here's the thing, think of it from a business standpoint, right? You're a business, you kind of are like the biggest in the space. I think they're still the biggest in the space by sales, but they are losing market share. It's obvious, we can see that, we're all smart here. And I think that they're like, okay, we need to step it up. This is the first time anyone at Apex ever reached out to me over the years. So they're trying to step it up, but I think they have to learn that they no longer are the boss, right? We're the boss. You guys are the boss. And we have the power in the prop space to decide who's big and who's not. Now they don't. There's too many of them out there. And you guys as shoppers, the consumers are now the boss, which is cool. When I say we, I mean like all of us, right? We decide if you're big or not going forward. And we can decide if you die tomorrow. And prop firms understand that now, and I think they're going to listen to y'all. And I'm going to take your opinions and kick them up the ladder and say, this is what people actually really think. What are your plans for this and how long until that happens, right? So the idea becomes, right, the problems you guys say are there. The question is, can we fix? Well, they have hired new, say a leopard doesn't change their spots. They've hired new people to turn it around. So all it takes is this. You make some promises. If you break it one time, we're out. And the idea is, what is the benefit for us, right? For you guys. And if y'all don't like it, y'all don't like it. It's totally fine. So I'm going to make sure that I can, again, remember, Funded Next was a little wonky out the door too, and I had some demands. And Funded Next is now getting praises on social media as being one of the best prop firms out there from all the influencers that originally hated them. I've been seeing some people, some friends of mine, or not friends of mine, but like social media colleagues, I would say. Like, for instance, Rena had a big nasty post against Funded Next back in the day. Because she got sort of like screwed over by the customer service and like and other people did or whatever. And then as they fixed everything out, a lot of these people are kind of like coming out here saying, like singing their praises, right? So a prop firm can turn around. It's a great example. She's just a prop firm affiliate, but like right here. Now it took me a few tries to be able to pass. But anyways, she hated Funded Next. She's like, fuck Funded Next. These guys suck. And now, they get her seal of approval. They're now goated, right? So the experience can change. It's a great example of how the experience can change. Like Brian Stock and myself worked our asses off to get Funded Next to get their shit together. We really did. Midnight meetings with these guys, sitting down with the executives of the company, like, y'all need to change this. Social media hates you. And then now everybody's kind of like, okay, they fixed the things that were wrong and we now like it. So the thing is can we rescue Apex? That's my next thought, is can we fix the things you guys hate them? Threaten to tariff them, LOL, right? Tori promotes Apex. It's all you need to know. Yeah, and I wouldn't use what Rena said as anything other than knowing that, very fair weather people towards props, they love it, they hate it, they're very picky, went from polarizing, hate it, it's the worst, it's a scam, avoid it, to now saying it's goated. So the idea is their opinions can be very dependent on their own experience. And so her experience went from shit to like feeling like it's the best experience ever. So the idea is that you guys and me, have the ability to turn a prop firm around. And so we can actually get with them and say, these are the things that the customers don't like. Can you change that as a condition for us to work with you? Whereas the other people out there are like, yeah, I'd love to work with you. How much you paying me every month? I'll take the paycheck. Sure, I'll just list you on my Twitter. I'm a marketer. That's what they do. I don't go down there and want just to get a quick and cheap paycheck. For you guys, I'm looking out for y'all. You guys always know I have. And if I get in with something like Funded Next and they shit the bed like they did originally, I go out there and I fight to get it fixed. And I'm just like, I'm going to walk you guys if y'all don't fix this. And then they're like, no, we definitely, we care about you guys' community. Y'all's opinion is very important. We'd love to fix things for y'all and make it better. And so can we do this with the Apex experience? And is it worth it? That's all I want to know. So the idea that people that hated Funded Next now liked Funded Next because of you guys and your opinions, being powerful enough to get them to change their policies. This is what I want y'all to realize. Y'all are a very powerful bunch of people now. I'm just your elected representative. I'm like your senator from your state. You guys just voted for me to speak on your behalf. I'm out there saying, this is what the community wants. This is what they don't want. Can you do it? And then we'll see what they say. All right, there's the gap fill. That is kind of the trade I want. I don't know if I could probably hold a runner, but I am happy making whatever I made. Let me just close out of everything but this one last final runner. Let me go ahead and take profit on all this. I think this turned out to be a pretty solid day. This one account is pretty much flat-ish. This is the original one I started off with, and I've held through all of this, and we're pretty good. This is the final P&L. One casualty, that's it. Not bad. My puts are losing money, which is okay. But again, this more than pays for them, right? So this is the best part about my strat here. So that's pretty good. I think if you add that up, that may be like 5 or 6 grand. I'm not even doing the math there, but that's good. This was a good day. Straightforward, by the book. The risk was small. This is barely 15 points of move. I bought, I closed. This is the 1B setup on BLU. This is a pretty textbook trade. Nothing big deal. Okay, so yeah, you guys absolutely hate Apex, right? So the things you hate, the question is, can we go fix it? And is it worth their time? If not, is there something better? That's my last question. Senator Matt. I'm a lobbyist, right? I'm gonna go I'm not out there like saying, again, I know how this influencer stuff works with these people. They're all like, okay, what's in it for me? How much do I get? How much are you paying me? How much work do I need to do? What do I do to promote? They're not out there saying because they need them. That's the thing. They need the money and they're so happy they're getting a paycheck. They'll take it. I don't need the money. So my thing is, I'm not going to expose my customer base. We're one of the biggest futures brands in the space. I want to expose people to something for a paycheck. You know why? Even if I was like a selfish kind of asshole, you know why I couldn't do this? Can y'all guess why I couldn't just go out there and stand in front of a paycheck and sell you guys something? Y'all know why, right? I can't do that. Why do you think I want to be able to get away with that? Because you guys are too smart. This is the smartest trading community there is. It's not where all the idiots hang out. This is where smart people hang out. I wouldn't be able to fool you guys. Y'all would make fun of me. So y'all be writing songs about it. Matt sells out to a firm he doesn't believe in. You know what I mean? You guys would totally meme. Y'all, I wouldn't be able to get away with it. You're too smart. You would know that I'm just kind of like, yeah, guys, buy this thing. It's great. Yay. You guys would be like, oh, Matt, you're full of shit. You would see it in a heartbeat. You guys would 100% see through it. Y'all are very intelligent people. It would be an insult to your intelligence if I stood behind something I didn't believe in, because you would see the genuineness of my face immediately. I have a really hard ability to endorse something I don't believe in. I'm very outspoken towards things I don't believe in. So if I was trying to sell you something that mathematically was terrible, yeah, guys, come on, buy this thing. It's really good. You guys would all be like, no, it's not. This thing is clearly better. This other thing is better. I wouldn't be able to convince you otherwise. You guys are too smart. And also, I do have a heart, so I wouldn't even feel nice trying to convince you to do something. So obviously, we all know Apex's rules and their operations and even their accounts are kind of icky. Nobody likes it. So I wouldn't just go out there and be like, yeah, sure, pay me money. I'll talk about you guys on my stream. It's not that. I mean, that's the conversation we're having. It's more like, what can you guys do to make yourselves competitive? What do you have to offer that the other firms don't offer that makes there be a reason for you to be there? That way, when I mention you, I have good faith in there being a reason for you to exist. What's the deal? What's the special? What's the thing that makes it good? What's the value prop, right? That's what our conversation is. It's not like, well, let's negotiate on my salary. That's what the other prop people do. I'd rather use the responsibility that comes with the influence to do something that benefits you guys and me, because I'll be trading with whoever, right? So I'm like, I'd rather just have a good time trading with a company that's doing stuff I can trust. So this is why you guys' opinion is really important to me. I really appreciate you guys participating in the poll. So far, 36% of people said Apex is absolutely toxic. No. 25% of people said free stuff is free stuff. Other people said Apex is okay. I really don't care. 16% of people said Apex is great. Oh my God, which is what I was kind of expecting. There's a genuine sort of bland flavor people have towards Apex, and the people that do use them, it's extremely polarizing. This is what I thought the poll would say. It's not just a bunch of fair weather people who are like, yeah, it's okay, whatever. It's the people that have gone through it are saying, please don't. Hell no, you're begging me not to do it. I'm going to show them this. And then maybe they'll come around with some changes. Who knows what they come up with, right? What's the risk tolerance on the Russell and Dow? It's Alex, 1 strike distance of the index ETF. So Russell is 10 points Russell for 1 point IWM. And DIA, I've never really done Dow. So somebody else will have to tell me. I don't even think I have Dow Jones data feed. Let me double check. Do I have YM data feed? I don't buy the YM data feed. So somebody here might know the conversion. Basically just cross multiply a certain peak to peak distance, and then create your fraction, and then just figure out which one is what. You're at Red Rock Casino on a machine watching you, and a guy just walked up and said rocket scooter brr, and he said his username is Banshik Bonnie Tech. Dude, wait, somebody walked up to you and said rocket scooter brr. Dude, that's funny. Wait, you playing the slots? Are you playing poker? What are you playing? That's awesome, man. I've had people tell other people they've heard of us now. It's starting to kind of become an interesting phenomenon. When people are like, I introduce myself to somebody and they're like, oh, I've heard of you guys because my friend watches your stream. I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. So it's early to be at a machine, Kristen. I mean, he's enjoying, well, I mean, he's avoiding the market. So, I mean, you got to do something with your day, right? Playing slots while trading. Yeah, Jay Reamer, bro. That's like max degen, man. You're trading and playing slots. You're gambling with both hands, man. That's hilarious. Degen level maximized. Bro lives life on the edge. We can applaud that. He's loving it. He's having fun. That's all that matters. Slots phone is propped up against the machine. Actually, it'd be kind of fun. I like to plan a casino trip. I usually don't like casinos because A, I'm extremely claustrophobic, but B, I hate the smell of smoke. When you go to some casinos, you can smoke inside of them. I hate the smell of smoke. So like cigarette smoke. So I don't ever go to casinos, but if there was like a casino that wasn't all smoky, I'd definitely go into it. We could have like poker time, get the boys out there. Be kind of cool. Is there a reason people trade other markets besides NASDAQ and ES? Yeah, so there might be opportunities in some of them, right? Some of them might have better setups. Some of them might have strong pivots that are easier to identify. Just having more diversification in your possibilities is why a lot of people do it. So currently right now, guys, I've closed everything out with the exception of this guy right here. This guy is net on this position up 375, but for the total P&L, it's still down $100 from here. So essentially this account is basically flat and just now entering a position. If you think of it like that, treat it like that. I'm now in a long position of 1 at yesterday's close. And so I'm playing gap fill on positive res and then holding for a runner in case it breaks out just in this one account. Everything else is pretty solid. These are past evals, which are good. So I can't make any more there. All the rest of these are funded, which is good. So that's all real. This one lost, which kind of sucks, but there's a casualty there. This one I did trade NASDAQ on. That's why it loses so much. NASDAQ just moves so damn quick. Everything else is pretty good. This essentially, I think I had 2 or 3 right there, maybe some more. And then like 2 or 3 right there, something like that. And then I hit the rest of them here. The ones, so I've rotated all the accounts in and then made turn most of them green. So this is a pretty straightforward day. Bull markets tend to be like this. We're back to normal bull trading. Do I long at the open, or do I long at the open and hold to wait for the dip? When I knew that 65 to 64.88, I knew that it's just 10 points a drop. And I was willing to hold through all of this to get the move because it wasn't that big of a move, right? We talk about this in the position management class in the boot camp. Pretty simple stuff. And speaking of that, man, you guys' opinions of Apex, really strong. I'm going to tell them this, and I'm going to say, let me see you guys' what's your business plan for the next 6 months? All right, that's the answer. Can we get some commitment to changing some of this? If they're trying to, like, you know, overhaul their company to realize, again, here's the other thing about this is a business, right? So when you're like leading the pack and you're big and you don't have a lot of competition, you can start having some kind of rules that are advantageous to the company and disadvantageous to the customer. That's the best part about a monopoly, or being the biggest thing in the room. You can do whatever you want and the customers have no choice. But now when you're losing market share and the customers now have the voice and the choice, now the companies are catering to you instead of you catering to the companies. I've realized this as a businessman in the middle of the space, is that right now the power has shifted to people like you and me. And so we have the ability to voice our concerns. Prop firms used to, they would tell us to fuck off, like everybody. And now prop firms are like, please tell us what we need to do. We love your having your business. Like, just please. I mean, it's like the top of the prop firm bubble right now. So that's kind of where we are. So thank you guys for your voices on there. If y'all hate Apex, let's go see how we can leverage that. Competition has shifted the narrative, right? So these guys, all of them are like, yeah, we'd love to work with you. What can we do to make the experience great? And I say, well, can we make sure that you do this and this? I would very much, reading y'all's comments, I would vouch for 100% no subjective payout, period. I don't believe in that. That's my reason to say no personally. Subjective payout rules is not something I stand behind. I understand that the company has risk to protect, but you have to remove subjectivity in your payout. You need to be straightforward. My fund and future is straightforward. Tradeify straightforward. You get to the payout, you get the rules, you get the payout. They deny practically nobody at these firms. They're so well designed, they don't need to deny people to save money. It's not a greed thing. It's just a very well designed. Like, what can these other firms take out of the playbook of these other ones that are doing well? Should I buy one account experience for yourself? Oh no, I traded Apex last year. It was absolute trash. I hated it. I'm with you guys. The experience is horrible. I don't disagree with y'all. That's the first. I started with ETF, then dabbled in Apex a little bit, played around with that for a while. Then I gave up on props altogether, and then I didn't return until like late February when I started with Tradeify again. Yeah. So I hate trailing drawdown. I hate it more than it's not. The company was okay. I hated the accounts. They were just complete horrible experience. Now, if they create another product like an end of the day drawdown or a straight to funded or something, rumor mill is in that they've got new stuff coming. So you see what happens there. The scam is trailing drawdown. Right. Well, the idea is if they have different flavors of ice cream, that'd be kind of cool. The trailing drawdown account is something that a lot of firms have. Take Profit has one. ETF has one, but it's not the only account, right? It's part of the game. And the thing is with the trailing drawdown, it allows the accounts to be cheap. This is the other side of the coin. It's cheap, but it's harder, right? The ones with end of the day are usually more expensive, you know, $300-400 an account rather than, you know, $20. So I think the best pockets, right, if they change their pricing, or if they were to add more accounts and have a variety of accounts. They have a static that's kind of sucky, and they have the trailing drawdown. What if they created an end of the day that was competitive? They had some cool rules like no DLL, you know, things like that would be nice. But it's no subjective payouts also, right? Daily payouts, things like this. I'd like to see companies take the path that Take Profit took, right? Apart from ETF, what companies have static? There's a handful of them that have static. Futures Desk has a static, but they're like a straight to funded sort of, straight to live sort of account. They don't have like a sim funded. It's not like a sim funded gamble place. Who else has a static that's good? Some of the smaller and medium firms have a static. I think Phidias had a static when I talked to them. No, Perdia had a static. Maybe they both do. ETF just gives you such a fat buffer on their static. It's like pretty much I would recommend for anybody starting in props that the ETF static is the best entry-level prop account, period. Because a static, while being slightly more expensive, is the easiest one to at least get to a payout, even though their consistency is kind of different and some of the rules are different. But the getting to payout, sometimes people will just take anything as long as they can get to it. Static is the easiest to get to a payout because there's no drawdown trailing. You've got a buffer from the moment you start the account, which is kind of nice for beginners. Trailing drawdown is like the hardest one to get over. End of the day is kind of in the middle. The statics is really good, but statics usually don't give you a really fat buffer. Apex was like $625 on a 100K account. It's like 30 points in NASDAQ. You blow that up in the first 3 minutes of trading. So ETFs is a little generous. It's closer to like 2,000, I think. So $2,000, it's hard to lose $2,000 unless you were trading 3 to 4 NASDAQ contracts or something. If you're trading micros and a mini, you're very rarely going to bust that in one trade. Unless you're just using no control at all. Well, Knox does one? Oh, cool. I didn't know that. The Apex activation fee? Yeah, so like all in, the Apex accounts are roughly 200 and something bucks, right? What's the My Name is Dave song? Oh, Knife Catchers Anonymous. Let's play it one more time. I love that song. I put up here. All right, let's get ready for a giveaway. Let me see. Let's do, speaking of Futures Desk and statics, we do have some credits to give away at Futures Desk. Let's start there. We do giveaways every day on the stream. You guys know that. Don't type anything yet. Let me grab my thing here. All right, so when I talk to them, I'll show them what you guys said. Really appreciate the honesty here. And if the answer becomes a no or it doesn't work out, start thinking about who we can work with. I've had a lot of them reach out to us. Okay, we'd love to work closer with your community. And then I just say, yeah, we have a list of demands. Can you guys do this, 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 and this? We would appreciate that. Usually one of my things is I need a direct connection with somebody on the executive team and the customer service team for 2 reasons. Number one is I want to be able to circumvent customer service for my customers. If you guys have issues, I'm going to go skip the person at the call center and go straight to like the manager to say that. And then if the manager can't solve it, it's an executive level thing. I want to be able to talk to the executives at the top for like bigger things. Like, hey, you guys have a very like a development connection, developer connection, or executive team connection to alert them of like massive problems, infrastructure problems. Like, okay, guys, I've got dozens of people that said they just got funded and they didn't get their accounts the next couple of days. If you tell that to the call center's got to kick it up the ladder. We don't have time for that. So part of my talk is we want to be able to kick it up the ladder as quick as possible so that the resolve comes quick. And Funded Next was like the first time I really fought fires for a prop firm, just because I wanted to see, I saw the potential there, and they worked very quickly to fix everything, which was cool. And that's kind of a pilot for how quickly our team can mobilize, and you guys and your voice can be heard, which I really like. So, well, anyways, oh, cool. It looks like you popped up. I'm tapping these little key areas here. My runner's paying off. Good deal. My one contract. Okay. Everybody, make sure you go to My Funded Futures and sign up for the billion thing. As well. You know what? Like I'm just thinking, like, should I just be okay with the runner here? Hold on till the end of the day. All right. Let me make a tweet really quick. Hey, what's up?
That's not breakfast. There's no protein in that.
I don't want to be thinking about food right now.
Oh, my poor baby.
I'm eating stale crackers, man.
You want me to get you like a fresh, crispy bag?
Hmm?
You want me to get you a fresh, crispy bag instead of a stale one?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I'll bring it up.
No, TFT is futures desk. Oh, guys, I gotta do something really quick before I do the giveaway. Hold on. All right, guys, I am going to click the button and spin the wheel. NQ hit upper DD. Oh, I didn't even realize this, guys. I wasn't even paying attention, but NQ hit upper DD band. So that's actually the resistance target. I don't even know. I was holding this runner, but I really can kind of like chill on this. Let me liquidate that and just kind of be flat on this. All right, I'll close all my positions now. Let me do something here really quick. Hold on, I'm doing something really good. All right, guys, I'll do the giveaway in just 1 second. Get ready to go here. All right. Y'all ready to do this? Y'all ready to click the button? Y'all ready to spin the wheel? I am. We got some giveaway song. Hold on, what's the giveaway? Hard rock. Give away two $200 credits with Futures Desk, so $400 in prizes right now. You guys can go mix and match. Cool thing about Futures Desk is you can go build out your account the way that you want it. It's really neat. They have a static. And at the end of the day, I'm going to really quick here. Kind of a cool new firm. We're not like officially partnered with them or anything, but they've given us some stuff to give away on the stream. You guys can take a look at it. You go to the pricing. You can actually create your own accounts. They have end of the day drawdown type and a static drawdown type. They always have in sales. One of the things is that you can actually customize your plan, which is really neat. You can actually do some sliders, and this is what's really cool about it. You can decide how much you want to spend and design your account and your budget. Like another thing I teach you guys here, this is a kind of way to cheat the system a little bit. You don't need all the micros and minis they can give you. Nobody cares like that. So you can always put the slider all the way down and, you know, save $50 on your account just by limiting how much you're going to trade. Also forces you to have some risk management, right? Set your max loss, set your days to profit, move that slider all the way down here, move that slider all the way down to like there, maybe there. You can actually change the scaling plan a little bit. There's no price difference for 2 minis and 25 micros and 3 minis and 30 micros, right? It's kind of neat. I like the idea of a 10-to-1 scaling plan, which is kind of nice. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, and you can just design your accounts the way that you want. And they have path to live funding. So this is kind of how it works. It's a firm that doesn't do sim funded. They go straight to live funded, which is kind of neat, right? If they got rid of DLL, they would be goated. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'd like to see. They get rid of DLL and they go straight to live funding. But the problem is that all live funded accounts all have DLL. This is the way the industry is, which sucks. Very few accounts will not have DLL, and they're only sim funded places. Other than that, they're super good. Oh, I'm sorry. Rider effects, bro. I spin the wheel. I'm gonna give you like an extra minute to type something. Totally my bad. Rider FX. I'll give you like 2 minutes because I devoided you of seeing your name. My bad. Rider, baby, are you here? Rider FX. I'll give you a chance to type it in. My bad. Rider FX, buddy. Are you here? I'm giving you 1 minute from here. Sub X2 is not ticked. Oh yeah, my bad. My bad. Rider effects. Hey Josh, how do you? Oh, I was like, where that silver came from. You're verified with YouTube. That's where that came from. Rider effects. All right, buddy is here. All right, congratulations, dude. I see your name. All right, you're winner number 1. We'll do something else after this too, so don't worry. That's all I'm type. Thank you guys. Yeah, if they got rid of DLL, dude, these guys would be goated for sure. That'd be one of the bigger changes they can do. They should just have a price tick option where you click a button and it removes DLL and just changes the price. Meow Zenshu. I'm very bad at speaking Mandarin. I'm pronouncing that so poorly, I know. Congrats. Woo! Very good. All right, we'll do something else in a little bit. Hold on. All right, so you two, let me make sure. Let me go over here to the content channel. You guys won $200 credits at Futures Desk. You guys can go build an account the way you want to do it and have some fun with that. Like I said, they're on like the maybe list. We're not really partners with them, but I like their stuff. That's why I started talking about it, because I like the idea of going straight to live. I like the idea of having statics and end of the day drawdowns. Like there's no fuss there, right? So they had a good plan. I kind of like am prepping for the future if all firms are going to go that route. Meaning that all firms were going to get rid of some funded stuff. They're already ahead of the curve. Rider effects. You already won something. Actually, you already won something from these guys before, back in May. Now I remember. You actually did. Cool. From the same company. That's crazy. All right. Congrats to two of you guys. All right. Let's do this. Hold up. All right. In celebration of my funded futures, let's give out some core accounts, because my funded futures is in their billion giveaway. They're giving away 20,000 core accounts for $1. Go to mffu.com/billion. When you guys do that, you can enter the contest. They draw 20,000 names and give them an account for $1. Crazy, right? So we're gonna clean up the little list here. We're gonna do MFFU now. It'll take about like 5 minutes. You guys can do that. We'll jump in on this. I got to build something really quick. Hold on. That's a great song.
Keep spinning, tips keep winning, catch the next giveaway if you're sticking with the mission.
It's a pretty good song. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. Bum, bum. All right, guys, my Fun and Futures core accounts giveaway starting right now. Let me load up my my songs here. Let's play something fun while we spin this wheel. Give you guys some.
Giveaway bonanza, monthly riot unfolds. ETF and Tradeify, prop accounts, watch the stories told. Lifetime member prize, here's the rule that's rife. Didn't spend a grand.
Futures Gargoyle, winner number 1.
These streams are made of these. What can mass viewers believe? Giveaways fly on the breeze. MFU and trade prop tree.
Type something in chat to claim your prize, friend.
EST trades ride with ease. Every single signal, Matt takes them to the sky. Let the half gap hit DD. Let that scooter fly. These streams are made of these. What can Matt's viewers believe? Giveaways fly on the breeze. MFU and trade prop dreams. Scooter to the moon, go hard at NMHP. Discord chats go crazy, slightly fatter Matt brings misery. Lurking in the chat, got scams behind his name. But Matt's the trading king, he'll always win the game. These streams are made of these. What can Matt's viewers believe?
Lethimgo, winner number 2. We got you guys. All right, y'all two are gonna get a My Fun and Futures core account. What you guys got to do is go to my Discord, go to the link in the description below, go to the contest channel, message one of our admins. His name is Slacks. No, they're not fake account names. YouTube has changed how they work. YouTube has now not showing the display names. YouTube is now showing your actual ID on our channel. We're one of the unlucky or lucky recipients of YouTube's new rollout. Not everybody has it yet, but there you go. Yeah, ours is weird. Again, I don't know why. I guess we're one of the more developed channels. We've been around for a long time, so they're beta testing this on ours. Who knows? Cool. All right, y'all. That's those of you that won. That's a proud one. Go to the Discord, take a screenshot of your YouTube ID from inside your account, and go to the contest channel. Message our admin. His name is Slacks. He'll hook you up. Make sure you have an account with My Fun and Futures already. Same thing with Futures Desk from earlier. You guys have the account with them, and we'll give you guys your giveaway prizes. Giveaway is over. Slightly A for effort. That's a proud one. You don't type in chat? That's a proud one. All right. All right, I'll be right back in just a little bit. I'm gonna get me some juice to drink. I'll be right back. What's up, players? All right, so we don't have any juice. I was wanting something. I was gonna take my my meds, but I got the frosted mini wheats. I guess I'll snack on those, but. Herb tea. I want to get some green juice, but we didn't have any made, so darn. Okay, I got some things I gotta do really quick. Hold on, I gotta do some like administrative stuff. Let me try something here. All right, administrative stuff is done. Some other things I gotta do, I guess, but all right. So today was a pretty decent trading day. I'm not really too sad about my performance. How do you guys do today? In the meantime, let's while we're sitting here, can you guys want to whip it out for me? I want to see what you got, what you're working with here. You do that for me? Do me a favor and whip it out. I want to see, you know what I'm saying? I want to see what you got. I want to see your curves. Show me the curve on that thing. I want to chew on that thing. Let me see that. Let me see that P&L. This was my go-to snack in college. Now, if you guys like frosted mini wheats, I would keep a box. Like the car I drove in college was a Honda Civic. There was room between the seat and the door. I have a box of cereal like to the side of me. I'd be like eating cereal. The frosted mini wheats was the kind of cereal that would survive inside of a car. Like it can be 150 degrees outside. I come back to the car and these things aren't melted and stuck together. They're exactly the same. What I liked about it. My bad. I'm sorry, I can't even hear. Why? Oh, I muted so I can crunch. I'm just talking to myself here. I'm just reading all you guys said. Bruce, wait, Scott, Bra, Andrea, nice. Slazen, MS, Guanini, nice. Brad, nice. Win. 1 million for Jared. Let's go. $1 million. To me, like $1 million. I mean, nice. Rockin' Viper, nice. Sticky. She's so fine. So we've been playing your Knife Catcher song, dude. Like 3 times today. It's so good. Rockin' Viper, Absy gave up. Nice. Mr. Crick. Ian, nice. Lucas, nice. Your favorite cereal.com too? Yeah, like just like it's like candy, but not really candy. I consider it like healthier candy. I don't know. With the rest of you guys. Nice. Oh yeah, free microphone. I was muted. Whoopsie. Okay. We ran up to DD band on NASDAQ like basically 2 times today. This is a pretty solid bull long up setup. S&P, nothing really crazy here. It's pretty straightforward. This is your typical 1A, 1B trade. This is very textbook. You guys will learn this. You guys from the boot camp, this is it. I've got one possible 1A small if res is less than 0 trade. We lost res for a little hot minute. I got a little nervous. I added a couple of accounts there just because res was still positive, and then it went negative, and then I added a few accounts here. Then open, blue open. I exit right at the open, which is what I always do. Anytime you take the 1A and you have to dive into the 1B, you always exit at the end of the tail of the arrow, according to the way I trade. So I bought small for the big run up. I doubled in everything else on the dip down and closed out here. And that was a pretty big day for me too. Pretty good. I've had pretty much, I don't think yesterday was actually up by the end of the day, like $100 or something, but I haven't had a losing day in quite a while now. I need to go back and count. I think I'm on like another couple week streak here. Again, don't quote me on that. I need to go check it out. I feel like I am. Maybe not a couple week streak. I feel like I haven't lost much. Had a losing day 2 Fridays ago, looks like. Hold on. Nope. No, 3 Fridays ago. So I've only lost 2 days this month, which is pretty cool. Is that correct? I lost 2 Wednesdays ago and I lost 2 Fridays ago. Very neat. And the Tradefies. So 2 losses this month. I feel like I've been having a pretty good trading month. Yeah, it's a Friday. Yeah, the 2 Fridays ago, the one we're going to talk about. Oh yeah, that was the one, right? I got hosed on that one. Ugh. Yeah, we don't talk about that one. That was the 15th. Yeah, expiration Friday. Yep. That one hurt. We don't talk about that day. It was a pretty nasty day. Well, this was the one, I think. Yeah, the one that just fell and didn't give us anything to play with. Yep, that's the one. This asshole right here. That guy. Who does he think he is? It dove and then never gave us the return. That was the day. Correct. So we're gonna have a giveaway in about an hour. I'm going to my funded TV. I host a segment there. I'm gonna give you guys a link in this chat. Y'all follow me there. They do giveaways every day. They'll probably give like 50 accounts today. And when I come back in the afternoon, I do giveaways as well. So I'm there for an hour, then I immediately come back to my own channel, and we'll be live here. Can I tell SPX to go up, please? Yeah, let me call the market makers real quick. Hey, Tobias, Parsons, let's get you guys on the phone here. You guys raise the market for us? Can you give us a little? Can you do a little runny run? All right. All right. No. You don't need to kidnap me. No, we've already talked about this. Just make the market move. All right. Bye. I got you, man. Tobias Parsons on it. They be moving it. Like how their names are kind of like Tobias. Like what kind of names? Like they sound like spy names. Like they immediately would like something you'd make up to sound like important. How do I feel about funded ticks? They just have a bunch of accounts get breached. What does that mean? Breached, like somebody hacked into them or something? Is that what you mean? Was that Steve on the phone? Oh yeah. When I hear Tobias, I think of Tobias Funke. And Parsons would be Jim Parsons, I guess. Take profits, Tobias and Parsons. Don't. Whoa, Brad. Whoa, bro. You've cracked the code. Never nude. Tobias, there are dozens of us. Dozens. I think I just blew myself. Okay, so we got about half an hour left, I think, until we get out. Actually, about 15 minutes before we get out of here. We load up on my funded TV in a second here. Another killer day, but yeah, I've only had 2 losing days this month. I feel like I've been having a good month. Which is good. Yeah, it was that Friday and then 2 Wednesdays ago, according to this. Like, I don't have a really good memory, so I don't remember, but it's just felt like a good month. The 20th also looks like it was a down-ish day. Barely down though, not a lot. Welp. It's like days like this, and I can get some payouts out of all this down the road, and it's going to totally pay for the puts I bought, which is kind of good. Probably not going to make any kind of downside move anytime soon, so I think the market's pretty solid. S&P pressing the highs again. Nasdaq pressing the highs again. Again, this is just sort of like, inching along and little volatility here from the NVIDIA moves, but we'll see what happens. This is kind of an interesting kind of shape here. Usually this isn't bearish. This is consolidating lower, so maybe it just keeps picking up some steam. We'll see. But I'm good. So this is, yeah. So again, like buying the dip, buying the dip, buying the dip. If the market were to crash out, like I told you guys, I've got puts that can, 5x if the market did die out. And Tuesday was like a 12K day. This is, I don't know. I mean, added this up. What is this? 16, 26, 36, 44, 54, 3,000 flat, 43, 53, 59, 69, 79, like $8,000, which is good. These two are evals though. So that actually isn't real yet. Now they're these two passed and they're funded. Everybody else was funded. These are the guys probably left over from that Friday. I got my ass handed to me. Had to start them over at some point. But yeah, pretty good. So not bad to have, these are all my funded accounts to that. So we good. He's like, this are pretty good. Yeah. So I'm covered in both sides. Things are nice. We have about 20 minutes left until we go to my funded TV. So we'll still chill here and hang out. As far as actionability for the rest of the day, days like this are usually pretty good. If you can get the trade in at the start of the day, and then right now everybody else is wondering, what can I do, right? This is a pretty decent, I didn't even see it happen 2 times. I'm too busy talking and eating cereal to realize that you guys got handed the second trade. Did anybody take the trade a second time with better conditions down here? Holy crap, why did I not play that? What was I busy doing? I guess the giveaway. Did y'all play that one too? What the heck? I'm not even paying attention. Conditions were so much better for that second trade. Oh my god. I was wasting time talking about Apex. LOL. That's probably what it was. You guys know how good our DD band pivot is, right? This is so great. And I love when I see these things. When I close out my S&P on that pop, it's because Nasdaq hit a DD band. So I let go of my runner. Isn't that cool? 752, the algo gave us a pivot on the dot. You're gonna get used to that being here in the stream. I'll tell you, we have the best tools on the planet. This stuff is, it almost makes the market feel magical at this point. When you see those taps, pretty good, right? It's kind of like we know something. High volume pivot to the penny, man. Ah, so nice. How many new traders try to jump in and chase this long and then they get upside down on that? Play the whoosh, 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 whoosh song. Technically speaking, this is a good place for that to start out for a breakout run to finish out the day. All right, I can do this for you guys. Why are you not moving? Come on. If I'm feeling weird and I take the afternoon off, will you guys be mad at me? Just so I can go like lay down and relax. I promise to not take a day off for the entire year, but this market's not doing anything. I might take the afternoon off. You'll be so mad. God damn it, Jake. I knew it. I'm gonna go Lambo shopping. Oh, hell yeah. You know it. IDoc didn't even know that Lambo had an SUV. And when I showed her a picture of it, she's like, ooh, I want one. I was like, oh, why'd I show her? Why'd I show that to her? She's like, let's go test drive it. Okay. What if I eventually buy a Lambo and it's just the SUV? We're gonna race our way to soccer practice. You know what I'm saying? I am very picky on price. That's freaking right. I better, if I'm gonna get a Lambo, I better be half price. Better be a couple years old. I need some Brondo. Oh, hell yeah. You know, a long time ago when Idiocracy came out, there was some company actually selling Brondo. And you can buy Brondo. It was like an energy drink. It was like a lime green colored, nuclear looking energy drink. And it tasted awful. Like, I don't know what flavor. It was like sour and green. And I remember drinking them. Like, that was probably just like 20 years ago. And I remember keeping one as a souvenir, just like, you know, mixed in with all my knickknacks and stuff. I remember one time I left it in a box. I probably left it in a garage forever, but I remember finding it and the can was all corroded and mutated, probably from whatever acidic, toxic, carcinogenic nuclear waste that was inside of it. That was like, you know, it was made as a movie gag after the Brondo from the movie, but it was really a real energy drink company making it. But whatever it was corroded the freaking can out. The can was like literally, it was wet and mushy and gummy at the bottom, and it had too many electrolytes that melted the aluminum, I guess. Whatever it was it defaulted the can, you know what I'm saying? Oh God, you guys remember Surge? Surge was huge when I was in high school, and I remember that the company came and was handing out Surge in my cafeteria at school for free. But yeah, so it was muted, whatever. whatever it was, whatever was in that Brondo can though, it didn't, its shelf life was a lie. So I drank the other 23 in the case, you know, when it first came out, but years later, boy, that can was corroded away. It was like almost looked like rust, but it wasn't rust. It was like a gummy, black, goopy stuff, and it was leaking through the sides. Nuclear ooze. You know, it's really how the Ninja Turtles are created for the most part. But I feel like that whatever energy drink company that made it probably put too much of something in there, like the acid content, or who knows what that was in it. There was actual, yeah, the can actually did say it's got electrolytes. And let me see if I can find something online. Let's see if I can say yep, there are people that still have it. I remember this was exactly it. It was the yellow can, Brondo the Thirst Mutilator. Came in a tall boy can. That was it. It was literally that. And I bet somebody's selling on eBay. Unopened can, rare. God, that's worth like $300 now. Yeah, I had the unopened can. And it was, who made this, by the way? I kept one as a collectible. Whoa. So no, this is some Etsy stuff. But no, this was it. This was it. I had a case of these bad boys. Looks like there's only like one left in existence. Probably because all of them got corroded through. And like the fact that they had one can survive tells you exactly, but you have to people in the world that seem. So whatever energy drink it was is probably the most toxic energy drink ever created. It kind of reminded me of Slurm from Futurama. Somebody had said that. Yeah, just it's like a thick green goo. So wait, what happened with funding ticks? They had account breaches, like basically people got hacked. Is that what you guys said about it? I missed the conversation. What happened with funding ticks today? I'm not paying attention. The Slurm episode was so good. Oh yeah. Let me wham wazzle. I'm here to party. Too much folic acid. Hello, what's up? Oh yeah. Thank you. Fucking knew it. Here. Take that. I knew it. I knew it.
I love you. Bye-bye.
Later. That's a Padlin. I knew it. I was like, why is she still looking at me? All right, so I think I'm done for the day. Opportunities like these belong up trades are pretty solid. If anything, I can grab a runner from 65 into upper DD. That could be a play. If we somehow get 40 points of breakout by the end of the day, could be a play. I think the S&P bouncing around all-time highs multiple days in a row. I'm going to take it one day at a time. I'm absolutely thrilled with what I've made, so I'm not too eager to give it back. Slightly wallet mad. I freaking knew it. I knew it. She wants a Lambo, that's why. So it's coming out of the Lambo budget. TPT giveaway. I can do some giveaways later today if I stream in the afternoon. I've seen that guy that drinks expired stuff on YouTube. I've seen the guy that eats the rations. What's his name? Yeah, I watch him all the time. He has a weird name for his channel. It's like whatever his. Yeah, I like used to religiously watch his show. I forgot his God, what's his channel name? He used to have long hair, then he cut it off. He's always like he's opening like World War I rations and eating like 100-year-old crackers and stuff. Steve MRE, that guy. Yeah, that's the guy. Where he's like, let's get this out on a tray. Nice. Yeah, Steve 1989 MRE info. Yeah, that was the name. Many doctors know him as that guy. He opens a can. Nice hiss. Like when there's no hiss, you don't eat it, right? Ooh, no hiss on that. Probably not. It's a fun channel. Yeah, some of the stuff he gets into is pretty crazy. I was like, yeah, that's nice. Or whenever he's stirring the coffee up with the spoon, he pitch modulates it where it's like ding, 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 and it makes it musical when he clinks the spoon to the cup. I'd smoke the old Lucky Strikes, but I'm not eating that canned bread. I actually do remember that one. I remember that episode. That's nice. It, like the first one I watched, I was like, okay, this is cool. And then first one Algo threw at me when he was eating like the 100, it was like the world's oldest cracker. He was eating like hardtack from a pirate ship or something. It was like something that was like old, like hundreds of years old. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. All right, so let's head over to My Funded TV early. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. Was it hard? Yeah, it was hardtack from the Civil War. Yeah, that's right. All right, everybody, here's the My Funded link. Everybody head on over there. Give Tom some love really quick. I'm gonna take a quickie little break and then I'll be ready to head on over there for trading with Matt. And of course, lunch money with Matt. If I'm filling up for it, I'll stream in the afternoon, but I've pretty much closed out the trading day. I've maybe one account I can still play with and we'll see.